Lagi di MSC X at EWC 2026 babak wild card. Ya, setelah kita lewati match yang pertama dimenangkan oleh FUT dengan skor 1-0, best of one series by the way. Kita akan lanjut di match kedua. Akan ada Sunset Raven versus The Hun. Ini yang menarik nih. Correct me if I'm wrong, tapi dari Sunset Raven itu ada satu player Indonesia. Betul, Be?
Satu player Indonesia itulah Ronix, tapi belum bermain nih. Karena
Iya,
dia menjadi
dia tapi ada di
cadangan,
line up.
tapi ada Indo cuy. Seenggaknya ada Indo cuy, ya kan? Dimana dia menjadi substitution dan akan berhadapan dengan The Huns yang tadi Lim bilang. Ada satu nama yang sebenarnya mungkin Ranger Mas entah ingat atau enggak ya, tapi dia sering sebutkan di zaman dulu dia bermain itu adalah Bankai, yang dimana dia adalah salah satu pemain dari Mongolia. Nah, tahu kan? Pasti. Karena Anda lumayan sering nge-shout out pemain ini, jadi dia merupakan salah satu pemain dari The Huns juga yang nanti akan berhadapan dengan Sunset Ravens. Itu ada trap dari EXP-nya.
Iya. Oke. Tapi ini juga terima kasih banyak yang sudah bergabung. Wah, luar biasa banyak. Ini kalau ada yang caper-caper ini kita tutup aja ya guys ya. Biarkan saja. Gak usah digubris. Caper adik-adik. Jadi kita langsung ramaikan di kolom komentar. Terima kasih yang sudah mensupport Wildcard. Karena ini bukti kalau Sobat Mobile Legends yang tersolid ini kalian mendukung full dari Wildcard sampai nanti selesai MSC dan MWI. Ya.
Oke. Tapi sebelum lanjut Ji, gue mewakili semua teman-teman yang udah mulai muak Ji. Terlalu dekat.
Mundur. Hey.
Terlalu dekat.
Mundur.
Gue mewakili teman-teman yang udah mulai muak sebetulnya. Tapi ya, ini menarik sih. The Huns, ya kita tahu ya, ini lagi-lagi dari Mongolian representatif berhadapan dengan Jepang, Sunset Raven. Kita udah sempat ngeliat Jepang juga kemarin. Kejauhan mas. Kejauhan. Master. Kejauhan mas, suaranya nggak kedengeran mas.
Nggak kedengeran
ya.
Benar.
Jadi
kedengaran
kita iya, tapi sabar ya Ranger Mas, kita akan ngelihat rosternya dulu nih, line up-nya dari tim yang akan bertanding dari match yang kedua. Ini dia Sunset Raven, di mana ada 5 player yaitu Trap, Rokushi, SK, Muiminet, dan Popopon. Nah, ini dia line up tim mereka. Tapi seperti yang tadi udah kita bahas juga, ada satu player Indonesia dengan nick Ronix yang sebenarnya belum bermain, tapi kita akan lihat apakah dimainkan sekarang, apakah possible ataukah tidak. Semuanya akan dibuktikan di match kedua kita.
Yes, itu dia para roster. Nah, tadi Lim gara-gara lo ada yang komen nih, Mas Joko dari pria mana? Oh, pria Sumedang itu. Mas Joko bilang kurang jauh Ji. Oke, itu lebih jauh lagi.
Iya.
Belakang sana ya guys.
Tapi sambil tadi ini ya yang soal kejauhan juga, ternyata ada yang terbang jauh juga nih bareng sama Sunset Ravens, itu adalah Coach Raizen yang dulu sempat bersama juga dengan Dewa United Esports di MPL Indonesia season 14.
Dari nicknya tuh udah kayak Jepang banget ya sih Be.
Iya,
Coach Raizen kan udah Jepang banget.
Benar. Dan bahkan dia punya pengalaman bersama dengan Lanaya pada saat itu, bersama dengan Renato.
Betul. Gue juga nih Ranger emas. Hai.
Nggak ada mas. Nggak ada mas. Yang itu tolong, nggak ada Jepang-Jepannya mas. Betul.
Nggak ada ya?
Dan ini menarik ya kalau ngomongin soal Jepang lagi yang akhirnya muncul di kompetitif scene yang sempat hilang kan ya saat itu. Sekarang kembali lagi. Gimana nih vibes-nya Ji? Ada Jepang lagi Ji?
Ya, kalau menurut gue pribadi, vibe ada Jepang ini adalah sebuah bukti kalau misalnya pemerataan dari Mobile Legends Bank dari scene profesionalnya udah makin luas, udah makin banyak negara-negara yang sudah mulai main. Nah, gue berharap sebenarnya bukan hanya ada perwakilan tapi Lim, gue berharap di regionnya itu sendiri itu berkembang juga, punya wadah juga. Percuma kalau ada representatifnya, tapi mereka tuh nggak punya wadah untuk mengembangkan player mereka, regenerasi mereka, itu percuma. Jadi jangan pernah melihat sebagai hanya perwakilan dari timnya aja. Oke, perwakilan dari negara atau regionnya itu menjadi sebuah titik mulai yang bagus, tapi yang sulit kan mempertahankan supaya bisa lebih besar scene-nya.
Setuju
harap
banget ya.
Dengan balik ke Jepang menandakan kalau Mobile Legends Bank harus membuka entah MPL-nya, entah turnamennya, wadahnya di region-region tersebut.
Oke. Dan ya, kita selesai dari ngomongin Jepang ya. Kita akan pindah untuk player line up dari The Huns Esports Ini dia 5 member mereka. Mongolian representatif ada Bankai, Steel Meta, Kenny, Yuki, dan juga Oyu. 5 player yang mungkin kalian ada beberapa nama yang sudah tahu ya, karena dari Mongolian ini sempat dapetin banyak sekali spotlight, apalagi dari 2 turnamen internasional sebelumnya. Tapi ya kalau ngomongin Bankai, bahkan Bankai tadi dapetin sorotan juga dari OG yang memang di M7 kemarin juga sempat menggila nih dari Bankai.
Ya. Bukan Jepang.
Gimana?
Yang Jepang Sunset Raven. Kalau ini Mongolia.
Iya, salah Mas. Tadi bisa kalau tadi Mas.
Dikatakan salah ini... tidak salah, tapi dikatakan benar juga tidak benar.
Benar. Oke, tapi ngelihat dari Bankai ini yang sempat dapetin spotlight dari Ranger Emas. Ya. Menurut Oji sekarang ini makin berkembang, segitu-segitu aja atau menurun nih, Ji?
Jujur gue tadi ngelihat dari mulai berkaca dari Zaura dia agak cukup menurun ya, atau mungkin lagi downloading. Jadi gue melihat Bankai nggak punya ekspektasi cukup tinggi, tinggal hanya dibuktikan nanti di dalam in game aja. Cuma jangan lupakan ini best of one, balik lagi poin sangat menentukan posisi mereka di grup.
Udah pasti ya best of one, penting banget lah dapetin kemenangan. Karena apalagi kalau dapetnya di hari pertama kayak gini, dia nggak perlu overthinking buat hari yang kedua, udah tinggal mikirin nanti gimana caranya lolos dari Gauntlet Group juga. Karena kebetulan bukan cuma dari EXP-nya nih yang harusnya dapat sorotan, gold laner-nya Sunset Ravens juga harusnya dapat sorotan dari Ranger Emas juga nih Lim. Salah satu pemain yang kebetulan waktu di Wildcard 2025 di MSC EWC juga, waktu itu di Riyadh Saudi Arabia, bukan di Paris, itu Muiminet benar-benar sering banget di-mention sama Ranger Emas dengan penuh emosional.
Ya, karena memang kadang gameplay teman-temannya bikin mumet, Be.
Oh, itu bisa jadi juga kan.
Nickname-nya Muiminet jadi mumet, benar, bisa sih.
Teman-temannya kadang bikin mumet. Ketika dia udah bermain dengan luar biasa ya Muiminet lama-lama jadi mumet juga. Tapi semoga
botlane ya.
Iya, semoga di tahun ini enggak sih ya. Kita harapannya enggak gitu loh.
Ya, dan pastinya mereka juga harus benar-benar cepet ya. Entah untuk analisa, entah untuk yang lainnya. Karena memang mereka akan main lagi nanti kan di match yang keempat, cepet banget sebetulnya. Dan ya kita akan ngelihat juga nih untuk langsung dari sana interview.
Yeah. Okay, so he's excited to be here on the stage today. So I want to know about your in-game name, Mexi. Where did that come from?
So like I used to live in Mexico for like 3 years, and when I came back to Japan, everyone like started saying, "Oh, where did you come from?" And I was like, I lived in Mexico for like 3 years, so everyone started to go Mexi. That's my like origin of my name.
Okay, so it's because you were in Mexico for 3 years. Now that's interesting. Now coming into this next game, obviously Mexi, we're hearing that you're also a translator for your team because your head coach is Indonesian, Coach Ryzen. How challenging has that been for you?
To be honest, it's not really challenging, I think I was like pretty new in this team, so I think a little bit difficulties was like, being good at like, having a good team to be a good team, because I didn't know anything about the like members, so it was just tough for me to, communicate or like, discussing more deeply. That was my difficulties, yeah.
Okay, so it's more on synergy and chemistry with the team.
That's right.
Okay. Coming to this next match, do you have maybe a message for your opponent today?
Message for opponent. Good luck for both teams, yeah.
Good luck for both teams. Are you confident for this game?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we'll see. Good luck, and we'll see how they do up against their opponents today, because obviously we're going to throw it over to our casters to witness the second best of one.
Oke, cukup percaya diri ya katanya ya. Memang percaya diri sih nomor 1, walaupun nggak boleh berlebihan ya kayak seseorang di sebelah saya. Tapi ya kalau bukan KB pastinya. Kenapa sekarang jadi lebih terang, Mas?
Bentar, iya lampunya kenapa? Nah, lah. Udah benar tadi.
Memang suka begini ya, Masnya di tengah ini memang suka seperti ini.
Tapi makasih bilang dulu sama Rachel dong. Makasih banyak Rachel.
Makasih banyak Rachel, Eterna.
Oke.
Oh, itu maksudnya lightingnya limnya tuh dari sana, maksudnya tuh dari sebelah.
Iya, dari Paris ini silau sekali.
Nah, ini udah mantep nih.
Nah, ini mantep ini.
Iya,
Dinyalain lagi sama dia. Udah bener.
Ulah.
Tadi dibilang sama Lim udah bener, diulang lagi.
Udah bener. Emang dia nggak suka yang bener, Be.
Bener.
Emang
Maunya dilabrak aja udah, yang kata benar itu disalahin sama dia.
Oke, tapi kayaknya gue ngeliat Eterna dari sana, berarti dia terbang ke sana kali ya.
Sama, bareng.
Dia terbangnya pakai aircraft, bisa nggak sih sebenarnya nih?
Iya,
ada game yang seru banget buat teman-teman bisa cobain juga, karena ini STG terbang terbaik ya. Dan jangan lupa nih, ini banyak banget skill acak, pantulan peluru, dan gaya kartun retro. Seperti sebelah saya, retro juga, yang bikin kalian nostalgia di masa kecil kalian. Jadi langsung aja mulai petualangan udara kalian sekarang juga.
Retro banget sih emang gayanya, ya kan? Tuh lihat stylenya, kacamatanya, retro banget. Aircraft banget, makanya cocok untuk main Aircraft. Langsung download dan login sekarang juga teman-teman ya.
Mantap.
Tanpa berapa lama kita menuju ke draft, let's go!
Oke, kita mulai dari match kita yang kedua kawan-kawan. First pick untuk The Huns, second pick untuk Sunset Raven. Ngeliat dari hero bandnya masih gak beda jauh berarti ya. Masih ada Povius, ada Marshall, Pakito bahkan kena,
Ya,
dan juga Freya kena.
Ini kayaknya
Hirara di band atau enggak, Be?
Oh, kayaknya bakal dicuekin sih kayaknya ya. Untuk Hirara kayaknya bakal dilepasin aja. Dan kalaupun terlepas nanti bakal di counter pakai gameplay. Karena Hirara itu bagusnya kalau ketemu sama pemain yang lagi sendirian. Sementara kalau lagi lawannya berlima gitu lumayan repot juga buat Hirara keluar dan masuk. Aku lebih fokus ke coachnya, karena ternyata coach dari The Huns ini lumayan dingin ya, beku soalnya.
Nice, itu loh, Be, arah situ ya. Arah situ. Langsung aja Ranger Mas, kata-katanya kasih dong.
Iya, tapi dia tentunya walaupun beku bisa jadi dia freeze juga, Be.
Ya bukan dilanjutin sebenarnya Mas. Maksud saya bukan dilanjutin, tapi oke lah. Baxia di band. Satu lagi nih. Kalau ngelihat dari patch terbaru, support kemana ya ini ya?
Wah, support ya, karena support juga mendapatkan satu spotlight yang menarik. Apalagi dengan adanya perubahan besar ya, yang Lim Coach bilang tadi soal Estes mungkin salah satunya, atau Rafaela mungkin harusnya bisa masuk ke dalam patch, tapi ternyata masih belum terlalu aktif ya, walaupun tank jungle-nya udah mulai rame.
Ya, tapi kalau ngomongin dari tank jungle yang udah mulai rame, sebenarnya lihat ada beberapa hero juga yang bisa di counter dengan support. Kayak berkeliaran beberapa belakangan ini, dan kita juga sempat melihat godlaner yang harus farming. Kenapa Digi tidak bermain ya?
Digi support yang bisa ngedeny ya dari heavy spin. Walaupun sekarang durasi time journey sama heavy spin lamaan heavy spin dikit ya. Jadi masih ada nanti sisa-sisa sedikit lah. Wait, Novaria. Oh, Atlas.
Sama Atlas.
Aku pikir Novaria. Oh, really Novaria?
Oh, berarti
Novaria,
apakah mereka akan bermain dengan metode tank jungle ya? Udah pasti. Karena Novaria ini kan tipikal yang ngepok-ngepok, Zuxin juga ngepok-ngepok, tapi mau ditaruh di mana nih untuk Zuxin EXP kah?
Itu dia.
itu pertanyaanku. Pertanyaannya di situ, di mana? Apakah Novarianya akan berada di EXP?
Tapi kalau ngomongin clear lane, Novaria mau dia di gold, mau dia di XP, clear lane tuh kayak bukan masalah yang terlalu berat untuk mereka. Masalahnya nih, yang berat, iya tadi rotasi jadi patah nggak sih kalau Novaria nggak di mid lane gitu.
Pasti ya, Novaria kalau nggak di mid lane bakal berat banget untuk ngomongin rotasi. Clear wave sih udah pasti nyaman sebenarnya. Cuma emang agak mungkin nanggungnya di bagian siege minionnya ya, di bagian gerobaknya. Karena bisa jadi nanti tidak mendapatkan lasit, dan itu yang bakal merepotkan untuk Novaria itu sendiri. Tapi juga ini jatuhnya kayak lore accurate ya, bener-bener kayak sesuai dengan storyline yang ada dari MLBB-nya, dimana untuk melihat dari Novaria lempar-lemparan meteor, nanti ada Eve juga, terus muncul Zas kali. Tapi kayaknya Zas nggak bakal mungkin muncul dari sisi Sunset Raven, karena ya udah kelihatan mid lane dan magic damage-nya kayaknya udah cukup ya dengan satu Eve aja.
Benar. Kalau digabungin lore susah juga Be, jadi panjang kalau kayak gitu. Tapi gue penasaran sih, kayak gue sempat ngeliat di banyak streamer ya lagi push rank comp awal season, banyak Elis bertebaran nih. Tapi sekarang kenapa nggak ada Elis ya?
Elis ya. Yang menarik dari Elis kayaknya mungkin lebih di masalah dari ininya sih, dari clearnya di level 1. Karena mungkin kalau dibandingkan dengan jungler-jungler lain, dia agak sedikit ketinggalan ya. Kalau misalkan kita bandingkan dengan jungler apalagi yang sekarang lagi up to meta banget kayak Baxia, itu kan juga menjadi salah satu jawaban daripada Alice, karena dia punya anti-regen yang membuat kekuatan dari Alice pasti akan sangat-sangat menurun.
Ya, dan jangan lupa anti regen itu di awal loh. Yang sulit kan untuk bisa mendapatkan anti regen di awal untuk lawan Alice di arah EXP lane. Nah, hero-hero yang kena anti regen di awal itu pasti nggak punya kuasa. Yang bikin dia kuat kan dia nggak ada anti regen yang bisa dibeli karena nggak punya gold.
Oke, wait a minute. Hirara dan Moskov Atlas XP kah?
Hirara pun muncul.
Atlas
Berarti
XP
ini
gimana?
bener deh. Kalau ngelihat kayak gini kayaknya kemungkinan besar Zucchinya malah di EXP. Karena kayak lebih mudah kan untuk bisa menggerakkan powernya. Jadi Atlas sama Novaria main clear aja di area mid. Otomatis ini akan ngebuat rotasinya jadi lebih gampang buat Hirara. Tapi jujur ini lumayan bisa di-invade jungle-nya. Walaupun Hirara langsung di bagian depannya ini dengan 2 level ya, dengan satu monster jungle aja udah bisa langsung mendapatkan 4 skill secara nggak langsung, karena kan paket lengkap mungkin dari Infernal Torrent-nya dia, dimana dia sangat sulit ditargetkan. Dan pick Belericnya juga sebenarnya akan sangat bonyok di sini, tapi mungkin akan menjadi jawaban yang konkret kalau misalkan damage-nya kan damage nanggung, bukan damage tipe burst yang bisa langsung menghilangkan Beleric. Ini masih dibilang pick yang lumayan aman di sini.
Oke, langsung aja Ji. The Huns atau Sunset Raven?
Gue karena ini cukup unik, gue pengen lihat
The Huns. Oke, KB?
Udah jelas ya, ada pohon terkokoh. Itu adalah hero favoritnya Lim Kocul. Jadi saya akan menuju ke Sunset Raven.
Oke, langsung saja match kedua, silahkan para caster.
Terima kasih banyak untuk Lim Kocul. Jadi kita bakal sebentar lagi menuju ke dalam match yang kedua. Kita bakal melihat apakah ada permainan yang menggetarkan jiwa dan raga. Profesor kami
Menggetarkan jiwa ya. Begitu kan?
Iya dong, pasti. Jadi kita bakal langsung tanpa berlama-lama, let's go to the lane of dawn.
Waduh, itu dia ya, soundboard favorit saya. Let's go to the land of dawn, Ranger emas MP3. Ya karena ternyata yang menuju ke arah dari EXP-nya tadi yang salah kita lihat ternyata adalah Arlot Ranger emas. Oh pantas dia pede ya untuk mengambil Arlotnya di atas, karena emang tujuannya buat ngedinai dari combo Akai dan Arlot. Yang tadinya kita kira Novaria kan ternyata ini lempar tombak Ranger emas ya.
Salah ya, Profesor, berarti saya.
Iya ternyata ya.
Saya kira
Menarik
Novaria.
ya. Nah, kita juga melihatnya Bankai dengan Novaria untuk gambarnya saja, tapi aman ya. Ternyata yang kita lihat adalah Arlot. Jadi sangat-sangat aman untuk di sini dengan Trail Festival of Blood dan juga adanya Breastmite. Dia otomatis akan membuat Bankai sangat-sangat bisa survive.
Muminet, lagi-lagi kali ini first blood di tangan para pasukan dari Huns. Muminet kali ini harus dimakan oleh steel meta. Dan para pasukan dari tim Huns kali ini jungle berbeda dengan permainan dari jungle sebelumnya, dengan posisi lebih untung dibandingkan dari Zaura menggunakan Hidara.
Waduh, ini jujur dengan adanya gerakan langsung ya ke area dari gold lane akan membuat Muminet saat under dari segi goldnya. Apalagi kan sama-sama weak lane kebetulan, baik dari Moskov dan juga dari Cloud-nya. Ini yang mungkin akan membuat sebuah perbedaan ya dari gap.
Stand out in the job market with the new Google AI Professional Certificate. Master effective prompting and responsible AI use. Partner with AI to transform your research, communications, and more. Start automating your workflows to save time and streamline your tasks. Go hands-on with Google's most capable AI tools. Build smarter workflows, create AI-powered solutions, and become AI fluent in just 10 hours. Enroll today on Coursera.
Terkena trapnya dia sendiri, terperangkap dari satu poin kill. Satu persatu kehilangan mereka dikerogoti.
Just one, but Bankai responds with the final slash. That's actually an outplay that we get to see from the Huns. And they force out the heavy spin as well from Trap. Now he's trapped. Can he get out? Gets knocked up. And is picked off by the Huns. Yet again, they seemingly are going to get the clear advantage in this fight.
Really well played by the Huns. Bankai again, something that we mentioned in the pre-show as well is play around the XP. get Bankai and Kenny good picks, a winning matchup, then you'll be able to get so much more of an advantage. Thank goodness it's not in the Varia.
Okay, this is a better Hirara game at least so far. So far. That's what I said so far. Because we never know what can happen. This is Sunset Ravens with a Claude, who is one death in.
Yeah, if you snowball, it'll be great, right? That's the thing about the Huns' composition here with the Hirara. So far, they've gotten mid-prio. They even got a lead over Eska, which is kind of strange to think about, right? The Heave should usually have a better lane compared to the Jusin, but in this situation, Kenny, that international experience of making it to the main stage at M7 has paid a lot of dividends.
Yeah. We just got to see Mexi from the interview earlier on. It's very unfortunate to see him struggle in this position because I feel like that heavily impacted how the first objective went for them. Actually survives just a bit, uses the Rattle Dryad, but could not walk away from this. Hands over a third, not kill, because it's actually, you got it, but still meta, 100% or almost 100% kill participation so far in this Hirara game.
Yeah, living up to the name, still meta.
Okay, it took a while for still meta to get to this point, by the way, so it's really great to see him finally have such a great showing in his international debut appearance game. And it's so far really snowballing well for the Huns. So they clearly got the advantage. What is SNR going to respond with? They're not gonna really commit to the fights just yet, but they're gonna show up here down bot.
Okay, at least Wimanek gets it with Art of Thievery there. Picks it up. Bankai up top, man. A menace against Mexi. Still meta, living up to the name, at least, right? The Hirara is still meta, according to him, and he's doing really, really well. They're doing a good job. SNR, though, what they need to do is focus more on the neutral objectives. They have a composition to play around neutral objectives, but it just seems like they're getting baited by the Huns to take these fights, and this is a good way to do it. Bait out the heavy spin before the fight.
Oh, the final slash was used onto Eska, forcing out the flicker, but now the heavy spin responds, and the real world manipulation too. Now they're in the trap, and they get to find a shifting sky from Mexi with the response with the fatal links. Moiminet goes in with the blazing to it, and now it's all the Huns. They take out 3 members from the Huns. Sunset Raven actually turned things around.
Sunset Ravens have a cycle to play with, but the Huns did not respect it at all. They just went in all in, even though they baited some of those resources. But there is a silver lining. They did get a turret up top, so they got a trade, but that early lead that they just built is almost all gone. I don't know, I think it's just a big mistake that they didn't respect the cycle of skills. Trap.
Okay, Trap gets to walk out of that. SOD will not connect. But yeah, the moment that Huns sort of overextended in that moment, then it was just Eska freely laying down that real world manipulation. And even though they did respond with the fatal links, they were still inside of it. So
exactly.
There wasn't much that they could do. Whoa! A flicker into the Wrath of Dryad. Didn't go in with a blazing do it just yet though. Does not decide to fight. He was able to calculate that it was a bit too risky.
It's a zoning ult. Trap needs to get purple buff, right? If they didn't ult there, purple buff might have been stolen. And the flicker wins, right?
So he just blocked them from crossing.
Mui needs farm. Right now he's getting farm. It's okay. The roamer can die a lot of times. Trust me, I know. I casted a lot of Geek Fam games. Beloyski dies like at least 7 times before the team starts winning.
Yes.
And they're scaling. Look, it's Eve, Claude. They can wait all day long. It's just the Huns who actually have to be the ones to walk up. So I'm hoping for them to adapt to it already, right? They saw the mistake that they made. They went in, they baited out the cycle of skills, but they fought inside of the RWM after baiting it. They fought into the heavy spin after baiting it. Now, they're playing a lot slower. Still meta going to the side, taking these turrets. And Moskov staying up top.
Yeah. Look at how well the Huns are actually able to manage the map so far. They're slowly taking control of majority of SNR's resources, and that is going to be a bit tricky for them considering that the lead is still existing between their junglers even. Trap is a level behind so far, and there is an objective that's coming next. We're already approaching the 8-minute mark, but the Huns have solidified their lead so far, so Sunset Ravens, are they going to risk it?
Whoa.
Oh, Trap goes in. Forced to use the heavy spin, but it was a bit too late. They've already secured the objective long before they arrived.
Who knows? Maybe they're delaying for a bit, right? They're going to go for the siege now, trying to convert on more objectives, and it's just been the Huns who's dominated this game. Yes, a good fight for SNR, But after that, back to the control, over the side lanes, getting prio all around, still meta. A whole 2 levels ahead of Trap, and it's just been the pattern everywhere. Everyone's ahead.
It's
Yuki's 2 levels ahead of Muimanet.
I guess it also has something to do with what their lineup is capable of, considering the lead. Maybe they are forced to play the more passive approach. They do have the Beleric either way, so it was something that we expected from Sunset Ravens. If ever the Huns do become aggressive and just go all in, but this time around, okay, they might find one. Bankai uses the flicker to survive though.
Oh man, Yuki's just picking up turrets for free. Up top, they're utilizing Bankai's pressure so well. Notices everybody in the bottom lane, gets a turret up top. They're just playing the slow game. And actually, it's weird because we expected the Huns to be the more aggressive, mechanical team. We expected Team Mongols to be the more calculated team. But so far, it's actually been the opposite. Still meta? Ooh, wait, Trappist heavy spin.
Still meta's gonna be okay. Doesn't need to use much just to get out of that. And that's a major resource already burned for Sunset Ravens. Nearly finds one. We're gonna be okay though. But yeah, I think the way that the Huns are able to take away these turrets so fast and freely shouldn't be the case. It's a bit too reactive that we're seeing from Sunset Ravens so far. MSC shifting skies, but just look at how Yuki's landing all those free hits. Responds with that Wrath of Dryad. The final snipe once again. Bankai with a setup and from behind, still meta catching up alongside Yuki. It's a complete wipeout for Sunset Ravens.
Wow, well played. Under turret, baiting out the skills and just prolonging the fight for the Moskov, the Arlet, even the Hirara to take advantage of it. Once you deal with the cycles, it's just done. The Huns have done that. They can actually go for the end. 2 seconds on Eska.
Still meta, Bankai and Yuki are trying to end this quick. In less than 10 minutes, the Huns secure their first win here in the wild cards.
Oh man, Sunset Ravens, they couldn't hold on after that wipeout straight up. They saw the vision, they saw the wave down below, and it ended at 940.
Oh my. Okay, I think we gotta call on our good friend, LaFell.
You're a good friend.
How do you feel about this? It's a less than 10-minute game.
Called it. First of all, called
yeah,
it.
Snowball.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know, like, as I'm talking, the equations just happen in my head, and I'm like, I feel it's just gonna be a snowballing game, and
Still meta. Did you expect that to be with a Hirara?
No, I did not. No,
I expected
did not.
it to be an Avaria too, so.
Yeah, right. And again, Bankai was one of his top picks in previous international tournaments, which was the Arlet. So at least now we know Novaria, Arlet are the same people, right? It's just a cosmetic change.
So it's a skin.
It's a new skin.
Is Novaria an Arlet skin or is an Arlet an Novaria skin?
It's obviously Novaria is the skin for Arlet. You know why?
Why?
This is a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Ooh.
Yeah, you just don't know. And I feel like the biggest difference here, right, Briggs? This Aurora looks good because the sidelings were winning.
Yeah, because like
I would say every lane.
every lane, the silent was winning, the mid lane was winning, the prio is there. They know their win conditions better as well over Sunset Ravens. It really seems like Sunset Ravens were just a bit lost.
I mean, like, let's look at the lanes, right? In the gold lane, try to freeze and make a difference in EXP up until 2 levels. But on the EXP lane, just go in and try to kill as fast as you can, just to make sure this Sora is a non-factor in any of the fights. With that, it makes it easier for Still Meta to just be like, I see what's open on the map, I'll just go for that. Both of y'all don't need help.
Yeah, I think it's also a major difference because I think what they decided to go for with the Hirara this time was just really the snowball through making sure the EXP's out. It's unlike what we saw from the Mongols earlier on, where they just tried to give up some of the the major resources and then get confused with what trades they would go after that.
Yeah. We also have to say, for Sunset Ravens, there's just no proactivity, right? They didn't set anything up. Part of it is because they lost all the lanes, so even if they do try to do something, they will probably lose. Because the thing with a Beleric lineup, you kind of want to establish like a good siege, just to make sure that you can get those free objectives, and then Bellery just prevent anyone from coming in. We're going to be looking at the match highlights just to see what really happened in this game. And we saw Still Meta goes to the gold lane first, eventually goes to the EXP, and then once those lanes have won, everything is easy for Huns.
Yeah, I really just feel like it feels like there's an individual gap for sure, man, and the mechanics definitely shine through for the Huns here. So many times, Bankai getting those resets with the help of the Lantern Flare and the perfect match, and he just gets so much sustain, and they get a lot of this too. They bait out some of the crucial skills before a fight even happens, right? So, Breath of Dryad gone. Heavy Spin a couple of times baited out as well. RWM, this is the moment though, where
I don't like
it looked
this.
like it was great because Trap shoved them away, but Huns were like, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh no, we're safe. No, we're not. We like danger.
We
go in on that one.
I honestly thought the moment the Fatal Links was laid down that it could have been like still the Huns winning that fight, but it didn't really happen.
Yeah.
But sadly, that was the only moment we really got to see Sunset Ravens with the more favorable reaction. Because I feel like their reactions a lot of times really didn't give them much value. Like, that's something they might want to, or we would want to see them work on a bit more, is like finding trades across the map despite whatever the opponents are actually doing. Because a lot of times we just saw them like waiting and on standby, I guess.
Yep.
Even especially after that one failed attempt to contest the Lord, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and I feel like for you to be proactive in those games, it's an unspoken rule of MLBB. Don't lose the lane in the first 2 minutes. Because the moment you do lose the lane in one shape or form in the first 2 minutes, you're gonna cause problems for your team. Imagine your EXP laner being level 2 as the turtle spawns. That's kind of game over, right? Your gold laner goes 0, 3, and 0 at 2 minutes 20 seconds. That's kind of not good.
Yep.
Right? Your jungler losing out even by 1 level at this point of meta, you're not gonna be helping on anybody.
Yeah. Another good example will be mid lane not reaching level 4 for Turtle 1, right? Then you have not as much impact, and we saw that as well. Eska was not able to walk up, did not have RWM, was zoned early on, I believe. We didn't get to see too much of that mid matchup, but it's something that you would already think as almost a win.
Yep.
In normal situations. The Eve over to Jusin,
Yeah.
it did not happen here in this game.
Yeah.
This is why, again, like, mechanical players are so solid because they just make sure the first 2 minutes they don't lose.
Yeah, I think we've seen a lot of like matchups which didn't go the way you expect them to in at least the first 2 games. So mechanics definitely do play a bit of a role.
You sound a bit different there.
Yeah.
I insert a quiz.
Ah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Now that the camera's on, you stop talking. What's going on here?
Yeah, because I had to keep the act.
It's your
so
voice.
It's your voice. Now I'm about to say something. So yeah, I agree because it feels like we could go to a break right now.
Yeah. Honestly, it was a pretty short one, but yes, we have more games for today. That's the second best of 1 true. We'll be jumping to the third one after this, but for now, we're going for a short break. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere, because we'll be back in like, what, 5-10 minutes? We'll see you guys then. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to EWC 26. This is the MLBB wild card, and we just saw another rather short game. About 8-9 minutes was ended. Sunset Ravens got defeat from the Han, so now Hirara has a 50% win rate. So that's kind of good. And we'll be watching this next match. KOG, very impressive from MSL Thailand, going up against VSG. My name is Phil. Alongside with me is Mirko as well as Brigida. So far, stomps in the first 2 games. Will this be one of them, Mirko?
No, I think this is actually going to be one of the closer series or closer matches that we have here today. This is a good one. I really expect both teams to do really well. I casted for MSL Thailand, so I know how good KOG can be. VSG, I've heard great things about them. And I also watched some of the VODs of their games, and they got, my favorite player, one of my favorites, my GOAT, ex-VTR, by the way, JM.
Yeah, speaking of, both teams have Filipino DNAs, Brigida. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Exactly. That's why I think it will be a much closer fight, because they're able to bring much of what we're familiar to in terms of gameplay to the international stage. And this time around, I think it's almost the same in terms of numbers. Like, there's 2.5 on KOG's, on VSG's side, 2.5 Filipinos, and then there's 3. Because even the coach for KOG,
So
has some Filipino DNA.
Oh.
Must be nice being you, huh?
Why?
I feel like good at MLBB or something.
I feel like we talk about this every year, and it's just a stream like she's just talking about how great Philippines is, and then we're
You
like,
tossed me the question, so I just had to,
That's true.
yeah, but every year.
It's every year, man. It's
Yeah.
almost like Filipinos are good at MLBB.
Yeah,
Or
right.
something. Anyways, we're gonna talk about KOG because they were very, very impressive back in MSL Thailand.
Ooh.
And looking at 33rd or 33 or Sanju San, he is 30 years old. Damn, I don't know anyone that age. I don't know myself, so I'm
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know
true.
myself.
He, I think, aside from that, has been here very long enough.
Which, by the way, I fought against him in SEA Games. It was the first SEA Games. I was the coach, he was the player, but we had an interaction there. Yeah.
Dang,
So
2017.
that was some
So you're
history.
batchmates.
Yes. We're almost same age.
Damn.
Damn.
By the way, right? Payan, amazing goal leader. I think the star of the day for me has to be Payan. Just seeing his Claude, specifically his Claude at MSL Thailand, I think this is something that VSG are going to have to take into account when they ban out some of those heroes. We saw the Claude just earlier, unfortunately not game number 1, but game number 2, respect the Claude, please, VSG.
Yeah, which is exactly why we're all excited to see Carvey too and his resurgence here in the international scene, because he's the one who's going to have to go up against Payan. So that's going to be an interesting matchup for sure. But more so, it's the guy on the screen. It's the EXP lane matchup too that I think needs a lot of attention when it comes to this game.
I feel like it's just going to be the story of, I would say, this EWC, right? Anyone that, if there's any game that there's an EXP diff, I really feel like it's just going to be snowballing.
Yeah.
Right? If other lanes, lose a little bit, I think it's still survivable. But if the EXP lane has a clear gap, I don't think it's going to be a long game. I think the game will end by the first Lord. That's how impactful the EXP laners are right now. Having a massive hero pool helps a lot because, again, a lot of things can be countered. So if you're safe all the way to the end, then you're going to be good.
That's why, good XPs, they win you tournaments. And earlier, Bankai was able to show that, right? Let's see who is the better XP here, because 33, he's got the experience. JM, he's Filipino.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Unfair advantage.
he is Filipino, and he will be going up against a team who might be one of the closest to the PH macro though. So
Yeah. One
That's-
thing about KOG that's really, really great is, like you said, the discipline, the macro, the way they play. They understand their win conditions so well. But it was all with assassin junglers. That's the big question now. Has Kaizen readapted to that utility jungle? Because he was known as a utility jungle, but then he had to adapt to the assassins. Now, is he back?
Yeah, something about those assassin tank conversations. Junglers like using the assassins slightly, especially the gold lane. They like the tanks.
Not
just
what was
because-
in back then. Saber, I guess. Yeah, you know what?
Saber is
You know
good.
what?
Saber is good. Saber meta-ish in rank with the buffs, making him able to go in and out of the fights. But we're not going to be talking about that unless it has been brought out. But we're going to be talking about KOG here, which, again, we've seen a lot of them. They're looking pretty good. BSG, And here's the thing: you were saying that this might be a close game.
Yes.
And I do agree, but
Yes.
in the first 4 minutes, if I see a clear gap in the EXP, probably not gonna be a long one.
Okay.
And I feel like it might, because 33 in during the time of MSL and I think a bit of Asian games, I think he tried to make the CC work. It worked for him, it didn't work out for the team.
Yeah.
CC did get buffed a bit, but I think it's not enough.
I agree with that. I agree. I think it's also because in Asian games he couldn't rely on his jungler maybe or on his goal laner. So now that he has Kaizen and Pai, and he can go back to what we see more often in MSL Thailand for him, which was actually some crazy picks into Esmeralda. So it's tanks in the XP just to enable the rest of the team.
Yeah, I still like to think that this will be our first like longer game.
Okay, let's establish what would be a longer game. For me, if it's above 16.
I think just above 14, above match 1, I'm happy.
Yeah. Around 15 plus.
So you guys are comfortable with 14, I'm comfortable with 16?
Above 14.
Above 14, above
16 is above 14.
There you go.
Bang.
Because, I don't know, I feel like, 15-ish minutes is still...
It feels long if...
30-minute game.
I've had a 33-minute game.
33?
33.
Hey, that was Malaysia against Indo.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Game 2 or game 3? Was it game 2?
Game 3.
Game 3.
Game 3. It was game 3. It was game 3. Yusin Shin in the jungle. Makito goal lane.
Yeah.
But still, honestly, that was a fun game. I'm glad that
fun.
I'm glad that Malaysia won, but still, that was a very, very fun game. Very, very fun game. So for KOG going against VSG, we haven't talked enough about VSG, so we're gonna make sure that we touch on them just a little bit. Maybe during the draft. And we read some of the comments. Everyone is very interested on Hirara, and it's split, Mirko. It's very split. Some people are Hirara defenders, and some are just haters. And you seem to be one of the haters.
Yes.
Dude, no, don't get me wrong. I love Hirara. It's just in-game, bro. It's different. You know what I mean, fam? It's bad.
It's not a CEO.
It's not a CEO?
Meaning, like, in my opinion...
It's not a Suyo.
Yeah.
I heard CEO. Okay, yeah. It's not a Suyo.
In my opinion, Suyo drops into the same category like Sho, Zushin, where it doesn't matter the change, you can make him work.
I don't know.
No, because he has the kit for it. Right? He has ways to defend himself. He has a lot of dashes. He has ways to secure Turtle Lord. Like, there's a lot in his kit where even if it's not S tier, in the hands of a good player, they can make it work.
I just want to say...
Also, Lancelot is in that tier for me.
I just want to say, in the official trailer for Hirara, she couldn't even kill a Hanabi.
It's her boss.
It's her boss.
It's her boss.
Speaking of bosses, Eterna is our boss. You guys might not know this.
CEO.
She's a boss lady, and she's with 33rd. So let's see what she has to say with 33rd.
Combined age
Or 33.
Thank you so much, Lofel. I'm definitely not your boss, but if I was, I would cut your pay for sure. But on a serious note, we're here for the Kadia City interview. And the first thing I gotta ask you, are you Framesy, 33, 33rd? What's going on here?
Just call me 33.
33, okay, confirmed 33.
Yeah.
Now, you are a familiar face. We saw you back in 2017 when you were able to win MSC, the first ever MSC. Now, we see that you were absent for a bit and then you decided to come back. So what motivated you to come back professionally as a player?
ก็ผมอยากจะพิสูจน์ตัวเองครั้งหนึ่งครับเพื่อให้คนรุ่นใหม่เห็นว่าแบบเราพยายามแค่ไหนเราก็ยังกลับมาเล่นบนเวทีระดับโลกได้ครับ
He said that he wants to prove for a new generation of players for our country or everyone who playing in MLBB that if you try hard, you can be able to be back in the global stage.
Okay, so no matter the age, no matter whatever.
The age, because I think our age to people 60. We are 30 right now.
You guys are 30?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Both of us are 30.
I'll be 30 soon.
Yeah.
So we're the 30 gang. 30 gang.
Yeah, we are 30 gang. We're 33.
With 33, that's
Yeah.
true. So we need someone that's... Okay, never mind. Forget that. Anyway, so this is definitely a very interesting matchup. And obviously MSL is very new. It's in its first season. But what do you think about the competitive landscape in Thailand as a whole? And do you think they'll be able to compete regionally against the more established regions? Oh, okay. I'll repeat. It's loud in here. It's loud in here. What do you think about MSL? Considering that MSL is very new, do you think that despite MSL being new, that they're still able to compete against the more established regions?
โอเคก็คือตอนนี้ลีกของเราเป็นแบบลีกมาใหม่ใช่ไหมเราจะแบบเราจะซัดกับเขาไหว
ก็ คิดว่าน่าจะสู้ได้ครับ เพราะว่าถ้าเราเตรียมความพร้อมมามากพอ คิดว่าสู้ได้อยู่แล้วครับ แล้วก็คิดว่าในรุ่นหลังๆมาแน่
Okay.
We say that we are news, right, in MSL, but we doing like we prepare so well, so we able to fight with other regions for sure, 100%. And he said for the last that even now we can fight, right? But our younger generation, we will be stronger than us. So everyone should prepare for it.
Okay, everyone should be prepared because even the younger generations are on the way. They're loading right now, right?
These are the words from uncle.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Very interesting. Now, in this matchup, obviously we've been seeing such an interesting meta. Very interesting meta right now. Do you think that this meta right now favors KOG? If so, why? If no, why?
ก็คิดว่าเข้าทางประมาณหนึ่งครับ เพราะว่าเคเซนเป็นเพลเยอร์ที่เล่นฮีโร่ประเภทนี้อยู่แล้ว แล้วก็ซัพพอร์ตถูกบัฟมาค่อนข้างเยอะ ซึ่งก็ต้องรอดูครับว่านายจะทำผลงานได้ดีแค่ไหนครับ
It's a favor for us to us for sure.
Okay,
Because
favors.
our play style, like Jason or other players, his hero pool is suitable and fit to this meta, especially Jason and Nine. And because many supports are buffed right now, so let's see that Nine gonna do it good or not.
Oh, okay. So we might be seeing some supports coming into this next best of one. So I'm gonna wish you guys good luck. Thank you so much, 33,
Yeah.
and of course Hiko. And we're gonna throw it over back to the panel.
Thank you very much, 33. And Rachel Malati, let me just see. Number one, I have no shifts. I'm doing every game, and I know where you live. Speaking of, combined age of 90 there, huh?
Yeah. That's
Damn.
Dude, they were so self-aware. They called themselves Alex. This is the worst version of. They said like the younger generation is coming back.
And look at how comfortable they are.
Yeah.
Look.
30 gang.
30 gang.
30 gang. We got 33. Hiko was
Look
it?
at Brigida. She's worried when she hits 30. It's a new world.
It's a new world.
It's a
with
new
you.
world. Like
How so?
Your
You gotta explain it to us.
your joints don't work like they used to.
Dang.
Like imagine, right? Imagine someone, not me, not gonna name any names. They just sit in the flight long enough, and
I
their-
know that someone.
I know that
and
someone.
then their leg gets injured.
Yeah,
That
that's
just happens when you hit 30.
That's an age thing. It's an age thing. You know, it happens a lot. I guess. Can't relate though. Not yet.
Yeah. At least I can say I injured my wrist when I was punching something. You know.
Yeah. Not when you were sitting. Cause like sitting and getting injured. Now that's something, yo.
Yeah, but
She's not wearing her IM, so she probably can't hear us. So
Yeah.
we'll talk about KOG going up against VSG. One of the things that we can talk about is that a lot of the supports got buffed. And if you want these supports, it's mainly gonna be the utility jungler. So it does sound like they're prepared for this, right? They don't mind using utility, but having that support, I'm really looking forward to see Matilda coming in. But hey, maybe they have something else.
Yeah, because we've never seen like the utility support type of roamers today just yet. It's always been the
It's
Atlas,
just
the Lyric.
3 games, yeah.
Wait, yeah, it's only been 2 games.
Been two. This is the third one. 33 is also here.
Everything's happening so fast. Oh, and now we're not seeing the Akai.
Yeah, VSG might.
And Arlet, bro, they fixed it so fast.
So is that Novaria? Or is that... Have we fixed it or is that Novaria?
I'm pretty sure that is an Arlet ban.
Okay.
VSG is going to be the first pick. KOG second. Expanding Reverse will be the map here. So winning those side lanes is going to be pretty crucial. And the Turtles, it's going to be pretty fun for one side of the map. But anyways, even though VSG is the first pick here, they are batting out that Zushin. So what will be the priority?
That's interesting, yeah. On blue side, they banned it out.
But we see a Marcel this time.
Or maybe they just want a damage mid. Like it's like the mid laner is like, bro, give me something like a Farsa.
I think it might be a Claude
Yeah.
pick up first, you know, so that it kind of forces KOG to respond to it in a difficult way, right? Because if you pick up Claude, you can't really go for the Eve. You get countered by it, and it can lead to VSG getting both Claude and Eve, and then they can just pick up whatever utility jungle is left. Baksha, Fredjin, both works with the composition. But Paquito gets banned out. Another good shout as well. Could have been a first pick for VSG.
Yeah, some teams are really just confident to pick up the Eve regardless though, but now that we're losing out on a lot of the really good backline Axis EXP laners, that might be really the way to go.
Yeah.
Like, they just might not consider it at all.
The Freya's open too.
Right.
I'm afraid of Freya.
and they banned out the Phobius. That is one of the picks that you would actually take away when you want to go for the Freya in lane.
In Malaysia, we call her Orang Gila.
Oh no.
She is Orang Gila.
Orang Gila. And she gets banned.
Yeah, good.
No Freya. So
I don't want to see you.
The Claude option's still there.
Freya.
All EXP banned, by the way. This might be the new red side meta. You just gotta ban out those EXPs.
I mean, it's Jam. That's my goal. XPTR, by the way.
Like, I feel like Paquito and Freya are confirmed-ish. I feel like Freya confirmed 100%. Freya confirmed 100%. The Paquito, like, I think sometimes.
Yeah.
90.
Because it's kind of like you just have to let go so that you can get something back, you know?
If we look at wildcard, it's not even a good pick. 0% win rate.
Wait, what was that
Fredrin first pick, by the way. Fredrin.
Huh.
Yeah, Fredrin first pick. So will KOG later on pick up the Baxia just to go for utility going up against utility?
Yeah.
But that also means the Claude is open.
They can go Claude Eve. Yeah.
Claude
I agree.
Eve, yeah.
Claude Eve straight up, the Baksha red 3, pick it up. They can even just go and gotta flex the jungle a bit if they want, right? That's one thing that Kaizen has in his arsenal, the assassin. So
Yeah.
they technically still go for it.
That was actually maybe this is one of the series where I might have considered to see an assassin come into play, maybe just because it's Mark TZ and Kaizen going up against each other. Oh, it's not gonna be the... Well, this was one of the more common responses to the
Yeah.
Fredrin back in the day, so I kind of understand. But was that an Atlas?
That was a Baksha.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
Baksha together with a Gord. I like it. This is a very, very good start to the composition for KOG. They're building their front to back, right? Because we did see a Gord earlier today, but it wasn't really utilized by the composition. It was a Gord with a Herrera and a Granger. So
Yeah.
you have a good back line, but you don't have any front line. Here, at least you already have a Baksha.
And they took out majority of the threats in the EXP lane. So like the only ones that are probably left out there that could really pose a massive threat to this lineup could be the Hurongs or the Lapu.
Right.
Or the Benedettas, if we actually come down to that. And they are still capable of doing that since they have a Fredrin, a utility jungler, so I think that'll enable them to consider a damage EXP. And what was that they went for?
The Eve and the Atlas
Oh.
is what they went for.
If they have a prior EXP, something like a Yufeng or something. I
Yeah,
guess
that's
it
why,
is,
because
but-
they can afford to, if it's a
Yeah.
Fredrin.
I feel like, honestly, thinking a Claude is going to be pretty good. A Claude +1, able to deal with the Gord, not so great going up against the Baxia. Or if they just prefer a Harith. I'm honestly a Claude fan. I'm more for Claude than Harith.
Oh, there you
Then
go.
they go for Matilda or Atlas and Eve.
Yeah. Mathilda Baksha as well, so...
Oh, alright.
You had some
Yeah.
feelings about this.
Yeah, I did. I feel like, I mean, for the Baksha, you already have enough mobility. You just get mid-prio in mid,
Maybe
then you rotate together with the
Maybe
Baksha.
it's for the Gord.
Oh, that could be
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
You can go circling eagle,
And
guiding
then-
win the Gord, and you can follow through.
Mystic Gush just turn things around.
Yeah, but I don't know if you want to actually gap close
Yeah, I know.
against this kind of
Yeah, that's true.
composition.
Hey, hey, hey.
It's just to get out.
PSG.
No, here's the thing. You can go for an EXP or a gold laner as well. Because
Yeah.
sometimes they just bring carry forward and somehow the carry gets free and it's still good enough.
Wow, is this gonna be an all XP ban?
It might, yeah. They're really respecting JM, and I agree right
It's
now.
justified.
It's justified, and KOG are going to try their best to leave the Claude open because they can still pick it up red 4.
Yeah.
They can pick it away from VSG. And I think they've just done such a good job at denying some picks away from VSG, right? Like, even the Gord pick here, it could have been a great combo with the Fredrin. The
Yeah.
Lapu gets... Yo, how
Yeah.
many... 1, 2, 3, 4,
Benedetta.
5, 6, man.
Yeah.
What's left? Benedetta.
JM, you ain't playing, man.
Eventually we'll just go to the tanks. The Alice.
Terizla.
Terizla.
And Sora gets banned out. All right, Jam.
Okay.
Say goodbye to your heroes, bro.
Wait.
5 XP bans, bro.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah. Oh.
6, 7.
No, I was counting.
Yeah, but like 5 from KOG, BSG 2. What other XP is open right now?
Alice can dive.
Knowing 33 though.
CC.
Yep. And Esmeralda. It's
Esmeralda.
still there. In MSO, I did play it.
In terms of the dives,
That's a lot of crowd control, though.
hey,
Gotta
yeah.
take that into account.
Hey, I mean, as long as your gold laner is super good, and it's
Which we don't know yet.
Yeah, I think it'll be wise for
Claude is
PSG
still
to...
open, by the way. For
I was gonna
KOG.
say, it would be wise for them to ban Claude, man. Payan.
No, I think this is an ego thing. It's like, you trying to ban all EXP? Well, we can play your game.
Yeah, Uranus gets banned out.
Imagine if KOG doesn't pick up a Claude here.
That'll be kind of crazy though, right? Because it is Payan's most picked
Yeah.
hero over at MSL Thailand, at least in the playoff stage, and he's done fantastic on it. You can go purify to deal with the CC. You can just walk through the Eve. Everything fits. But there you go, the CC, yo.
It's kind of like I know this guy or something from years ago.
Holy moly, 33.
Holy moly.
He's had quite a long career. A journey.
CC Mathilda.
He's been through a lot of it.
He's been through a lot of it. That is true.
Yeah, so now in terms of VSG, dealing with the CC, not a lot of good picks yet. Still here.
Jam can play the Benedetta, I guess.
All right.
If
That's
you want to
the
carry.
only damage left.
Yeah.
And
If not, then what?
is there a reason not to pick up the Claude here? Is that a Suyo?
Oh,
Suyo XP. Oh God, JM
or Frederick? Oh yeah, probably.
No, they're digging deep. This is a pick that we've actually heard about a couple of times. Shout out to Kin from Dewa United who actually told me about it and the carry pickup. That's why they don't care about the Claude. They want this good matchup anyways, and they're trying to build that box.
So why, KOG just don't pick up the Claude? I feel like it should. Still, it's like no, just ego challenge, no?
Okay, okay. If they don't want the Claude, then what's next?
Obsidia.
I think Moscow is a pretty okay choice too. Suyo XP. Oof.
Can you use Harv against this one? Going up
Not against the carry, I don't think, man.
Yeah.
But then into the Eve, like Claude is just.
Yeah.
You should.
If you're talking about just the Eve matchup, I agree with the Claude, but then you're going to have to lane against Carvey, an experienced player who's done a good job on lane bullies M5, remember?
Carvey carry.
Yeah. So I think it should still be the Claude, but it could be a Moscow.
That was Coach Jeff.
Coach Jeff, yeah.
He was there when I was held by the police.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he got caught by the police, huh?
He laughed at you?
Yeah, kind of. Either ways, yeah, Harv has been picked up. Quite an interesting draft here. KOG looks like they're just going for their own comforts.
Yeah.
PSG with the Suyo EXP. Now, this is going to be interesting. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be throwing it over to Mirko as well as Brigida to cast this one. PSG going up against KOG. Let's jump in.
They needed a damage XP on JM. 5 bans from KOG towards JM. 3 XP bans from VSG towards 33. And we have a CC and a Suyo.
Yeah,
that's the result.
I'm so glad we're still seeing him pick up an XP laner of his choice. Because I thought, JM. We thought he wasn't able to play anymore. Or
What's JM stand for?
Yeah, you're right.
Don Marl, it's his name, bro.
You know his real name?
Of course, that's my goat. I don't just call people my goats, man. I know stand for Vinuya, I love you guy.
Yeah, he memorizes the full names of all of his goats.
All right, folks. Here we go. Welcome to the Land of Dawn for game number 3, our third match of the day. It's a best of 1 in this brutal group stage.
Okay. So now we're seeing at least the comforts getting picked up here more so by KOG. And let's see how efficient they are going to be, because considering the heroes that they've picked so far, it still looks very fast rotating, and I think this is a bit of what we were expecting. The Mathilda and the Gord sort of just really working together to make things happen in the early stages of the game, but I think we really want to pay attention to the sides as well. Who's going to win it out, and how big of a role is that going to play into how either of these two teams are going to snowball?
It's walking up here. I got some Kaizen early on, trying to go for that mid-prio, poking Boro down just a bit. Fun facts for you. Shoutouts to Kronos. So, JM has played a lot of Suyo games in MEC, in XP, and that was before the nerf. And now you can see it with Master Assassin as well. You get so much prio from your clear, and with the Master Assassin, you actually even win out against the CC. So far so good. Bargain hunters across the board, as we've been seeing on the mid laners.
Yeah, I wonder if that's also like regardless of the matchup that you see. Because right now KOG, they're going to meet near down bottom. Does Kaizen decide to go in though? We'll actually bump into one, and that's going to be JM as the first casualty in this game. Not so good start for VSG, and Kaizen just gets out of there.
A big weakness point of the Suyo is the fact that you are just so easy to kill against magic damage, and KOG's got that, enough of it. Something about the new Mathilda, man. You deal so much damage with the glues, plus the Mystic Projectile, and you have a box shit to deal with, so JM's gonna be a little bit more careful. He tried to get the XP crab, and now you can already see him getting poked again. Turtle, though, was not started. Kaizen decides to go on the other side of the map.
Hey, curtain call not available, but the real world will be. Dixon lays it down, and they actually secure the first objective after KOG got a kill off of VSG.
Zen. Risky choice, double retry.
Hey, Martisi trying to block the way, but the guiding wind is just gonna keep him safe. You did say the backshot Mathilda was a bit weird, but when he's not rolling, I think it's kind of okay.
Say okay if they want to play it in this way, right? And they've done a pretty good job, actually. KOG, instead of just corralling over the neutral objective, this is what I mentioned about KOG. They're really smart. They know their win conditions, and with the backshot, there's no real reason for you to go 50-50 against a Fredrin. Just go onto the other side of the map, utilize that mobility advantage to get some more XP, to steal some camps. Great retry too from Kaizen, shows that composure.
Yeah.
Carvey, as expected, will actually be zoning Payan. He's winning by quite a bit.
Yeah, it's Kaizen doing a majority of the shot calls, and just as I say his name, how did they find Martisi there? Was he attempting a steal?
I believe he was. He just got caught by a shield unity, and I think a Mystic Gush. Zed has it on cooldown, so just a pure burst on Mark. He's gonna need a robe real quick.
Yeah, seemed to be a cross-map play supposedly for VSG right there, but KOG have been very quick to react so far, and they've been at least holding their lanes. Look at a Carvey, and even a death on JM. But KOG must be the next plan. These two utility junglers are really just going at it. Kaizen,
What?
Dang. Doesn't make it in time. The knockback. Fatal Links already committed here. They got not a kill. Zed is still okay. Flickering from Dixon, but he might have put himself in danger. Kaizen trying to get away from this. No guiding wind available anymore. The knock of the energy eruptions. They're keeping him safe. But the Mystic Gush! Martizi's the one to fall!
Oh, that was disastrous for VSG. They didn't know who to target. Everybody went for their own target, and they all got completely outbrawled. Kaizen got away with the shield unity. Great escape by Zed with the help of the guiding wind. And then the Mystic Gush comes up just on time, and this is the value of the Mathilda. It's not necessarily just that mobility, but the healing you constantly give to your team, and the underrated damage of the just recent buffs that you see has gotten KOG a 1,200 gold lead, and it is without a single neutral objective.
Yeah, that really felt like it shouldn't have happened. That team fight took long enough for the guiding wind to reset its cooldown, and he was able to survive. Kaizen with a 3-0 stat line in this game. All kills are in his hands, and now we're seeing a turtle fight coming up next. They focus on to borrow. Circling Eagle. They bump into everyone. Martisi still secures the turtle nonetheless, but there's Payan with the Zaman Force. Forces PSG out.
At least you still have complete control over neutral objective with the Fredrin and the Suyo. You skill 2, skill 1, and then you retry. But the fights are just going to KOG.
They're so aggressive right now. They're not letting Martisi go. He could not even resume his jungling because he's put down very low. JM has to get out of this. 33! One more hit, but he dashes to safety.
Almost a solo kill there. JM gets away just in time, and the rest of the team are trying to find him. He's not there. He's left the premises. It is KOG with a 5-0 lead. Again, no neutral objectives, but they've just been faster than VFG. They've been taking the fights better than VSG as well. And now it's just reacting for VSG. Over, they catch Zed.
Martisi, all alone here, will dash out of it. But yeah, I think that's one of the best ways to put it. How KOG has been playing faster compared to VSG, which is essentially what you really need to expect from them with this kind of lineup. But I think a lot of the miscalculations from VSG just accelerated the pace for KOG as well. The way that we kind of get confused with their targeting shouldn't really happen, considering that they have so much layers that could potentially come out of this lineup. Or will he find a setup here?
That was already a resource burnt out. No Mystic Gush. They could actually try to take this fight, but yeah, Kaizen.
Oh, no perfect pair available. They use the Fatal Links instead, but they counter-attack with the Guiding Wind and the Circling Eagle. Dixon is gonna be okay. Can 33 fight him? No, gonna be blocked by Martisi right there.
And again, it's just clean from KOG. They get a kill. They just technically use 2 battle spells there, a retry and a purify out, and this should be their first neutral objective. They've gone 4,000. goal over VSG. They've gotten turrets all without the neutral objective, and now with the turtle buff, it's going to be a heck of a lot easier for them to force out fights.
The cleanest I've seen so far today, honestly. It's only been 7 minutes in.
They're good.
I'm not sure if we're hitting the 15-minute above a mark if things stay this way for VSG.
Yeah.
Because majority of their scaling too is just gonna come from Carvey.
We'll have Dixon as well, so technically clear should be good. The thing is, Siege is pretty solid for KOG as well, as they can actually just look to zone. It's in the base turrets that we're going to have to think about later on, right? Because that's where KOG's Siege will actually start falling off. Outside of it, the Baksha, the Mathilda should be able to zone them past these outer turrets. So right now, for VSG, it's all about turtling in their base. They're going to... Okay, they're going to have to take from KZ.
Wow, it's Dixon who they actually fight first. Nile picks up the kill. Mystic Gush committed as well, but that's just all to take this turret up top. While the only trade VSG could find is this tier 1 turret down bottom. That's the only thing they're able to take away from KOG at this point, who are already leading by 6k. Mark TZ dashes away from that. Payan still has the Purify, but there goes the Holy Shield. Oh my goodness.
Dang, that's the only thing they could do on Suyo. You usually see it in the jungle, just going to the side lanes, clearing it up, going for trades, but yeah, getting a Holy Shield before the Lord even spawns in the game is a massive advantage. I don't know how much of an advantage it will be. It depends on where the Lord spawns, the second one later, right? But if they get far lane over this first Lord, it'll be crazy. Equipment check real quick. It is the photo for Nile. He's really been able to do such a good job healing. KZ hasn't died a single time thanks to the healing, and the Holy Crystals built up for Payan. That's the massive power spike we're waiting for. It actually skips the Feather of Heaven. Straight into Burst he goes. And for VSG, we're still looking at that Swift Trinity for Carvey before they can actually do anything.
Okay, Kaizen finds another target. Honestly, the way Kaizen has been playing this backshot just really keeps you on your toes. You're not really sure if he's going to bump into you or not. Majority of the times he's just doing it last minute when you already think that they're actually going to disengage or not commit. Now they might just see Lord JM far away. They're not going to do anything. This is a free Lord over to KOG.
VSG recall though.
This is...
Wait, they're chasing. No.
Okay, they won't catch him.
Good decision by JM. It's a tier 2 in the bottom lane. They know they can't fight. There's no way they can fight right now. Radiant armor from Martizi, that should help a bit, but right now I think KOG have scaled past the Radiant armor. They're going to have to wait for Carvey and Dixon to start doing damage. And they're going to have to hope for JM and Martizi to just hold their own up front. That's the thing about the Suyo. You don't do that. You're not someone that can actually tank up all this magic damage.
Yeah. Now the only one assigned to block would be Boro and Martizi. That's a flicker burn for JM too. How often do you see the flicker Suyo? But it's here. And he no longer has it before this Lord Siege. Imagine that. Payan also burning the Zaman Force, and he's able to drop Martizi's HP down to half.
A good rotation by JM. He clears it out in the mid lane. Circling Eagle.
Okay, now he might not have a way out of this. Kaizen is gonna run! But JM still survives. It's Boro instead who gets taken down.
And look at the Lord. It's up top. The Holy Shield has already been dealt with. Can they defend?
Payan has the Zaman Force once again, but they're saving it for when they actually make it into the base. There you go. Zaman Force already committed. Martizi couldn't hold the damage. Real World coming in from Dixon. It actually pushes them out of the base, and it keeps them alive for now.
Good news for VSG is that KOG did not get the far lane, but still, it's still bad. It's still really, really bad. The base turret fell with Lord 1, and VSG just seemed to have no response to it. Even with the Harith walking up, Carvey just has so many people to target that he cannot get just a single shot onto these tanky boys. Kaizen constantly moving back and forth.
Yeah.
And now even the mid lane, Payan looking to siege it down.
They're going to force at least another base turret. Do VSG have enough resources to actually go for a setup? I think not. They really just have to play it safe for now. This is a almost 8k gold lead we're talking about. They barely or have 0 kills yet on the board.
Massive goal difference. You can already see it here right in front of you. Even the level difference is quite massive, man. 2 level lead on Nile against Boro. Boro is a squishy Atlas, and those 2 words, you don't want to hear them together, bro.
They got the Radiant item first. but not even that is able to deal with Nile and Zed and their early capabilities. Dash already used by Martizi, but they might just be okay. They see Voro, and they're gonna play it safe 20 seconds before the next objective. I think, yeah, I agree. Like, so much of this has been because of how Nile and Zed managed the early game. A lot of damage! JM! Did not expect that! KOG just waited for the perfect opportunity, and now they take out one right before the objective.
Now what's the call? That was pretty Kumar of my go. JM just walked up. That was so naive of him, dude. And this is a free lord. I think it would have been a free lord anyways, but VSG could have had some more of a say with the Suyo still up right now to clear out some of the waves, to stagger some of those waves. But now KOG, they can just walk up straight into Boro.
And they do that literally just
my
now
God.
against Boro.
Gee.
1 HP left! And he's gonna survive. Okay, so that's why you see, who do you really assign? If you're VSG, who do you assign to walk up to those? Just like that. Or maybe you just don't.
No, you don't? Okay.
Oh, that's the middle links already committed.
Whoa!
But it's gonna be a pickoff on Zed. JM actually finds one, but then the response from KOG. They take out Boro too. Dixon looking to be next, but at least they walk to safety. But these are 2 waves coming in the base. JM only gets to cut the one in mid, but that's still enough to force a reaction out of VSG.
Pretty solid, but the whole team wants to commit onto the base with the Lord.
Now they're back. The Lord is still up, but VSG are also here to defend. They're holding on to their last base turret, and they successfully keep it for themselves.
They finally find an angle to take Zed out, and it was through Boro. Disregarding the front line, going straight for Zed and bringing him into the real world manipulation. Item check, JM. He's gone for full damage. This is his greedy build, but that was what allowed him to go for the kill on Zed. He jumped in, popped in skill 2, got the kill, and then he bounced with the Queller. So now, has VSG scaled enough? Carvey has a Swift Trinity. He's building towards the Melfic gun. Once he gets that, that'll be some trouble for KOG to deal with right now, because the Baksha won't be able to just handle straight up pure damage coming in from the carry when he ults. So KOG are going to have to play it smart. They're going to have to try to bait out the ultimates from VSG, bait out these cycles, the RWM, and the spinning light wheels. Once that's down, then they can try to walk up. But VSG, they've survived for enough time to actually scale up.
Yeah, I feel like it's something VSG
God.
might find a way around though. Okay, Carvey though, not with Carvey going down. Carvey survives. Thankfully, VSG still has some hope, but Martizi and Boro will not.
Yeah.
And that is not looking good for them. There are 2 minions approaching the base. JM will still be okay, but these are 5 members of KOG trying to potentially put an end to this game.
Waves coming down. Pioneer gonna walk up. Simon Force plays down JM.
Oh, Dixon, what are you going to do? It's only JM and Carvey left, and KOG end this game in 15 minutes.
It's over 14, but it was not close. It was still a stomp. Signs of life here and there by VSG. But in the end of the day, it was just some of those smart decision-making. Kaizen with a killer instinct, even on a utility jungle. To see that, to see both backliners in the bottom lane, Dixon, Carvey, they weren't ready for that initiation.
Yeah, I think we gotta ask our good friend LaFell's thoughts on this game as well.
Good friend, man.
How do you feel about this game?
What do you think, good friend, man?
It was like more than 14, as you mentioned.
That's why.
And he felt that it would still be. Am I right?
Yeah, again, like I said, I wanted something above 16, so that was not established. And in terms of what happened in this game, I really feel like VSG, they were not ready for that speed. They really weren't, because looking at how they've been pathing in the game, they expected for the timing to be different, right? They expected for them to be at this push at this time, but all of a sudden, they're already much ahead. So in this game, it really is about that tempo that could not be stopped. Right, especially because we gotta talk about the early game and the changes in the jungle. What really happened is, I would say for KOG, instead of playing for the team, they just made it so that the jungler VSG just couldn't play. Right,
Yeah.
in their first 2 turtles, they're like, let them get the turtle, let all 5 people be there with the jungle completely unguarded, take everything, and then by the time he's done, he's like, well, what do I do?
Yeah.
Right? What do I do? Especially because the jungler, the first 5 minutes, you're not going to get much from the minions, so you can't even recover from there. So, honestly, very smart play just to deny all of the jungle.
Yeah.
And that is where the desperation we saw. Fredrin tries to take a camp away, gets punished.
Yeah. I feel like VSG also really tried to play the macro, but it's just that their lineup was so much slower than what we saw from KOG. Because, again, you mentioned it, there's so much killer instinct. You really don't know when they want to fight or not, but KOG just always kept the ball rolling, and that's a major difference because I feel like VSG, they needed to take their time if they did want to start a fight, because it's always KOG.
Yeah, and again, they're always first to the scene. Even if they're not, they always have an angle to go target anyone. And let me just say, just a little bit on the change of meta. We're starting to see a lot of mystery shop in the mid lane just because there's a lot of protection. Before this, you just want more movement speed, but now you don't need it, right? You don't need that. You just need to make sure that you're strong early. And then looking at Harif, it has become a meta where he can just go for the swift crossbow first. That gives a lot of attack speed, and that's gonna be enough. Getting the Holy Crystal first, making it so that his synchro vision is strong, and that was... I almost don't want to blame him, but I don't know, man. That's just a difficult spot to be.
Yeah, definitely is. This is the one moment they were able to actually, you know, get a win. The only moment, and it's not even a big win. It's just they got Zed, I guess. The thing is, there's just no shutdowns, and that's what's great about KOG's playstyle that we mentioned in the pre-show. They're so good at just understanding the win conditions, building leads on objectives, and it just takes away from that comeback potential of any composition. Even VSG, with a late game composition that scaled up at minute 14, who had their items, they couldn't do much.
I mean, having a roamer that does a lot of damage is kind of unfair. Right? You do a lot of damage, and you heal your team, and you give a shield.
Yeah.
And here's the thing about true damage. You get the true damage when you hit the HP, not when you hit the shields. So as long as Matilda is there, the damage of the carry will not go through that early. Right? So that makes it so that burst coming in is going to come very, very late.
I feel like that's one of the worst games for an Atlas roam. Aside from the fact that you eventually get called a squishy Atlas. Because you have to like walk around the Matilda and the gourds.
Combination of words you don't want to hear, right? Squishy Atlas and transaction decline.
That happened both times. That happened both times. They weren't given gold. They were taking everything from VSG's jungle.
Yeah, it really is just like you're hoping that you want to go home, and then dinner is done, and you came by and it's like, oh no, you got to go out again and get food.
Yeah.
And then when you go try to get food, the shop's closed.
Dang.
And then you just got nothing. That's the experience VSG got.
You were trying to hunt for a bargain, but instead, I don't know. I was trying to mix it up, you know.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's just something that you experience when you live long enough to be 30, right? You just have a lot of those days.
Oh,
is it the age gap?
I salute the CC. So, like
33.
JM, he nearly got solo kill there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, there was like two gangs coming towards JM, and then it's like, okay, like what else do I do now? And then
just play safe, Lamau.
And then what does the CC do? You press your first skill, and then you move the joystick towards your opponent.
I love yo-yos, man.
Very high skill expression hero, you know? Just a little bit higher than Hylos.
Oh, dude. Hylos is up there, man. He's so hard.
My Hylos mechanics, it's something you won't believe. It's something you won't believe. Speaking of, can't believe it. We've already gone through 3 games.
Yeah.
We're about to go to the 4th one, which is going to be your final game. Afterward, it is going to be getting Q as well as Naisu jumping in. And looks like Stomps. Like, this is just the meta. Like, I call this since the Asian games where it's going to be very rare for us to see very long games. But when we do reach those long games, it feels like it will never end.
Yeah.
We've been through so much last Asian games. I've been wanting to see one here in Wildcard. I don't know if we're getting it before our shift end, but...
What? You want to see it?
What if we see it in the next game? That's Sunset Ravens versus Team Falcons.
What hero?
What hero?
Oh, what do you want to see?
The 30-minute game.
Oh! I don't think we're going to see it, honestly. What's next? Sunset Ravens Falcons? Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you know what? One thing about Falcons meta.
Every time you think it's going to be a long game, doesn't happen.
Just don't think. Just do.
Yeah. It's honestly part of my motto in life.
Yeah.
The more you think, the less you do.
The more you think, yes.
It's called analysis paralysis.
Analysis paralysis.
Happens to me a lot, so I stopped doing it. Speaking of, we will be going for a break, a very short break, for us to get ready for the 4th game of the day. If you guys are here enjoying wildcards, thank you very much. We're going for a break. We'll see you guys right after this.
Yeehaw.
Mental bener sih, tapi ada juga yang mungkin teori yang tadi lu bilang bener juga.
Oke. Tapi tenang dulu, match ketiga akan selesai kan. Kita akan match ketiga. Nah, cuma dari
Jujur kayaknya enggak.
sama ya berarti. Oke, tapi sebelum kita mulai untuk match kita yang keempat, kita akan break dulu. Jadi buat teman-teman yang penasaran gimana, jangan lupa stay terus.
were there. For every click, every clutch, every respawn. We were there for the years of grind, and we're here. Now, the proud founding partner of EWC, powering the biggest event in gaming, shoulder to shoulder with the world's best, making history. Greatness deserves a stage. Lenovo Legion, reach your impossible.
Welcome back to all you bang bangers. Welcome to the EWC 26. This is the wild cards, and so far 3 games have gone by pretty quickly. My name is Afel. Alongside me is Mirko as well as Brigida. Where this is going to be the bird of prey. We're going to have Ravens going up against the Falcons. So far games have been quick. 9 minutes. The longest is like what? 14 something?
14.
Yeah, it was 15. No, was it not 15? 15. It was 15 earlier. I am an official bang banger, by the way. I
Yes.
play MLBB.
We are bang bangers.
Yeah, and we are welcoming some new band bangers in the sense that they're doing their first series today.
No, not Sunset Ravens.
Not
Yeah, but
Sunset
Falcons.
Ravens,
Falcons. Yeah. Speaking of, we saw their game earlier. They were unable to be productive because every lane was losing, right? EXP, gold,
Yeah.
mid. So, and here's the thing. I don't even think it's 100% of the draft. It really is just on this experience to deal with a lot of these international players. And Falcons, they are known to be very strong in the early game. So, we might have another fast one.
Yeah, that's the thing right now, right? If you just look at the track records of both the teams, Sunset Ravens, we already saw what they were able to show, and I think they had their best shot at getting a win against the Huns because Falcons, man, best of ones.
Yeah.
They're kind of like the kings of it, dude. They've only lost 1 out of 6 best of ones. 5 out of 6 games they've won best of ones throughout M6, throughout M7. But they kind of have a wild card curse going on for them.
I'm hoping to see improvements though. Like if there were any first game jitters, I'm hoping that they were able to shake it off already heading into their second series of the day because Team Falcons, man, I agree. They have this connotation that they tend to be inconsistent whenever they do appear in the wild cards, and it's mainly because ever since they did appear here, it hasn't been too good for them. Like their runs haven't been that great. They haven't really been able to make it back to the main stage. But that's the thing. They've been doing this long enough, and we're hoping that this time is finally going to be their breakthrough year. Because together with Boya, this lineup, they've been sticking together for so long. And if Sunset Ravens have admitted that it's chemistry that's the problem, that's something that shouldn't be a problem at all if you're looking at Team Falcons meta.
So, Brig as well as Mirko, if we're looking at the drafts here for this meta, we have to add another layer when it comes to the drafts. Because usually we look at crowd control, we look at damage. Now we got to look at rotation speed, right? Because I really feel like the roam jungle combination, if we do see Matilda plus a tanky jungler, the momentum is just going to shift so fast, and there might be nothing that opponents can do. So we got to look at the drafts right now, seeing as who can move faster, right? Who can actually go to the side lanes and actually influence it.
Yeah. I think that last game we saw with the Matilda tool, or the utility
With the
approach
box,
in the
yeah,
draft, was the cleanest
very
we've
clean.
seen ever today. And I think it's mostly because of the meta. It's just really working out for these teams, especially if they really know how to make it work. But now we're back in the draft. Marcel is going to be the first ban for Sunset Ravens.
Yeah, so, I mean, they've got a really good read into the drafts, I feel, Sunset
agree.
Ravens. It's just their execution hasn't been on par. They actually banned the Matilda as well. Something that we did see from Falcons way back when it was meta. They did play that game quite a bit. But the Paquito gets banned out by Falcons. They're still going to respect that XP threat. Maybe Powie Burn got a little bit of a tip from KOG. Just ban out 5 XP.
Yeah.
Hey! They're doing it. They're doing it.
Hey, just one more, and that's gonna be the Arlet. Because if not, maybe I'm actually okay if they want to ban out the Jushin.
Okay. Nice. Sunset Ravens are the ones that ban.
Yeah, they banned it themselves.
Interesting.
Good to be right, just not the one that I thought it would be.
Good to be right on the other side.
So it's the thing, I think the
thing that
Akai is still there.
I like to ban the Akai.
Yeah.
Phobius, Arlet are both open.
Yeah, because I've watched one Kung Fu Panda, and that's enough to convince me that the Dragon Warrior is the real deal. He can pinch your finger, and all of a sudden the city is gone.
Are they gonna let it through though?
I think they will.
The Dragon Warrior.
Good thing about it.
I love Toy Story, man.
Dude, like, seriously, man, SpongeBob is amazing.
Yeah. We actually have him in game.
Yeah.
With the Darth Vader skin.
Oh, wow. It's been a while.
Valentina. Interesting. Are they gonna try to go for a Sora early?
Yeah. Or
an Akai.
Okay, yeah.
It's about
Baksha first pick, Sunset Ravens, bro. This is an Akai and a Sora straight up.
Dope. Okay.
Or Claude.
Follow me for this one.
Where are you
I'll
going?
follow you.
Are you familiar with tier list?
I'm familiar with tier list, yo.
S A B C D.
Yes,
Correct.
yes.
Akai starts with
A.
B.
Baksha starts with
B.
There's a clear sign. Fredrin starts. Okay, no. Fredrin is not F. Fredrin
is definitely not F, bro.
Not F.
Akai is S though, for real.
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
Yes. Akai is S here.
So,
I mean,
they're
like,
taking their
hey,
time.
you can't spell the Dragon Warrior without S.
Yeah. Anyways,
Are you saying yes?
Claude gets picked up together with the Atlas. Whoa!
I feel like
Oh,
Atlas a bit too
Akai.
soon.
Huh?
I mean, like, they can pick up the Akai later. I was hoping for maybe an Eve.
Oh, Muminette! The
Hey.
ego's got it to him, bro.
Comfort.
Wait.
Comfort.
His comfort pick is here. Aizan knows it. If you want to win, you need to utilize Muminette's best pick. He's got a Bruno.
I wish there was a Mathilda still though, but they took it out themselves.
Yeah.
So what are they gonna pair with this? If
I don't know. Usually you'd go for the Eve if you want to set up the box, but there's already a Claude on the other side.
Akimi might still be good.
Yeah,
and then
I
have
agree.
a roamer like a Cho, maybe even a
Yep.
Hylos. As long as someone that can be in the front, it's good enough.
Zedya?
Oh.
I think a little bit too early.
I
They could have
think
prioritized
so,
something
too.
else, but they did get the Bruno. So here's the thing, it's scaling-ish, right? It's scaling-ish. The Bruno is strong early, but the Zetian gets a little bit more better at level 12. Getting to that point is not that easy, and now Eve gets picked up
I
by
like it.
Falcons. So now, in terms of what both teams don't have, it is that EXP.
Yeah. It's a great pickup, by the way, the Eve here to deal with the Bruno as well. It's great range against the Zetian.
It's just like a different kind of Valir.
Yeah.
I feel. But
I prefer Eve as the Valir. You have no idea how many times I've been pushed.
Yeah, you
right?
outrange
Like, I can't believe at my age I'm still getting rejected.
at the fine age
No,
of
by 22.
22. Hey!
as if he didn't reveal his age earlier.
Yuzong gets banned out.
Hey, you know what? That's
Another XP later, by the way.
stem cells, you know. Just reverse your age.
All right, bro. Sounds like Cope. Sunset Ravens. What do they ban out?
Shout outs to the what's it called again? Something. The guy that reverses aging.
I know, but
it's
yeah.
something. I forgot. But anyways, right now Fredrin gets banned out. Yuzong gets banned out. Lapu is still around.
Wait, are they letting the Akai?
Nah,
They get banned after this,
They're
yeah.
gonna ban it, of course.
You know what's
There's no
crazy? I
way.
think it's not a bad game for Bauman.
Oh,
I'm okay with that.
If
I'm
the
okay
Akai
with-
gets banned, obviously.
I'm okay with that.
No CC, right? Like, I mean, you do have CC, but you already have that shred, physical defense shred against the Baksha. And you control neutral objectives, right? A big bang with the lethal counter.
Yep, boom bang bada bing.
Boyet likes
Akai should be banned here.
neutral objective picks.
They're really thinking about
They're
it.
not.
Oh, they're banned out. They're
Wow.
going
It could have been a crazy combo too, not gonna lie. Especially with
yep.
the new skins coming out, man.
You know
Man.
what happens when you get those new skins, you know? It looks pretty.
Pretty good.
yeah. Very.
A lot of volume, for sure.
And yeah, I hope you guys got your diamonds for that.
We do.
I
Wait,
don't think I have enough, though.
I mean, like, we have a fighting chance. We have a fighting chance
We have a chance. You have a chance to get it, bro.
to get one.
Yeah. So this should just be okay. They go Lapu straight up right here. Okay.
Lapu.
What does Sunset Ravens even go for right now? So many XPs have been banned out.
The Lapu Eve Atlas.
I actually feel like they might need one front line and one catch hero. So I'm thinking of, will they go for the Sora? Well, as long as they go for more shifting cloud plays, that's fine. But they need some kind of starter to help out the Baxia as well. Like someone with more CC. There's not a lot of CC here if the Sora is not in the fight.
Yeah, I'm just thinking Cho right now to do
Exactly.
the Atlas. That's all. I don't think there's a lot of other good picks. They want to stick to the Belleric again? I don't think so. Not against the Eve, right?
Oh, it's a glue roam.
Oh.
Or is it a glue?
Yeah, it is a glue roam. They're
glue
thinking
roam.
it's going to be utility jungle. And it makes a lot of sense. I think that actually scratches out
Boom,
the
Lancelot.
Oh, not bad at all.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Lancelot is not a bad pick.
And Boyette knows his way around that lance. But he'll just go for the,
Dragon
easy
Warrior.
answer. Dragon Warrior.
The grab, you still get to grab the heavy spin.
He can't pull you over.
Yeah.
He can't pull you over. So at that point, it really is not that big of an issue. So
And the
now,
Atlas is pretty good against the glue.
either way, right now we are jumping into the game. Two birds going head to head here. So I'm gonna be letting Mirko as well as Brigitte be in charge of this one. So good luck, guys.
Thank you so much. And this is going to be the fourth best of one that we're witnessing today. It's going to be a glue roam coming into play alongside a backshot that was prioritized and then a Kai that came in for last in the draft. Who would have thought that that could still happen in the current meta? But how are you feeling about this? Do you lean towards the Akai draft a bit more, or are you looking at the glue?
I am so Sunset Ravens right now. I met them at the airport. I don't know if I told you the story.
You did.
And I spoke to Raizan. So, yeah, no, Falcons have that draft.
Coach Raizan, by the way, shout outs. We've been commending his drafts ever since their first showing here today. But it's just that we really want to see a bit more of the execution right here, that we are officially heading into their second series of the day. Team Falcons meta though.
No way.
Oh, boy, it's
Dragon
starting
Warrior.
here.
The Dragon Warrior's a thief, yo! He just took it from Trap.
Yeah.
That's not very honorable of the Dragon Warrior, not gonna lie. Trap, though, wants to go in. Shield Unity. Oh,
Okay.
flicker early.
Yeah. It's, I think the first time we saw the Akai come back again, they do go for the green camps, but it's in their jungler, so this is really a bold move that we're seeing from Falcons meta. Not that anyone could just really block his way, though. Oh, but Cuffin!
Flickers out of the way. It is A-okay, but Falcons have lost both their flickers early on. This is some good mid-pry to play around, but look at Boyette.
What?
Oh my god. Dragon Warrior! I swear this is not honorable. Troll gets a pick on... Wait. What? Eska gets a kill as well, but it's an orange buff steal for Boyette. Troll's gonna... Wait. Eska's gonna go for the chase, but Troll gets away with the perfect match. This is a very awkward start to the game, but I think Patrick figures out that the Dragon Warrior is stolen
They
everything.
only sensed it now because he was forced to walk that way because he died. If they didn't go down, who would have checked that?
Imagine Patrick reporting to Trap. Yo, bro, nothing's in your bottom lane, bro.
And Trap, at least is still level 4. Let's just give him that. At least he's still level 4 alongside or same as Boye, but...
Okay, they're gonna go all in on Troll. He doesn't have the flicker. Boom, Fury of the Phoenix as well. Lock him down. Wait, guys, you gotta hope for the hit. Trap gets him with the last wheel.
Hey. Okay, so it's not that clean of a start for Team Falcons despite that very brave approach.
Alright, no ultimate. Sanji pops in Raven's Fighter. They're gonna go for it. Oh, for big stun with the radiant slashes as well. Onto Papamobon. Mexi is able to walk away. Boyette gets the pin down on Mexi. Enough damage to take him down with the Void Blast, and Trap cannot. What? Troll just gets a Sokolil. Boyette with a retry. Let's see if he can do it. He goes down. Body slam and the retry. Trap is trapped against 4. It's a fatal links to pick up the heavy Baksha, and it's even a kill to Troll.
That's an Akai jungle for you. I still do not understand how that kill came in for Pum, but...
Say it right, man. There you go.
Okay, LaFell is coaching us on the sidelines. But yeah, this is
Thanks, coach.
Team Falcons eventually getting back in this game. Sunset Ravens definitely did a great job still. I don't think Cuffin was able to just comfortably position himself in that fight as the Eve because it was just constantly Mexi going for him. But nonetheless, it was just really Falcons getting back, going for the re-engage, finally laying it down, and Boyette securely taking away that objective that mattered in that recent team fight. Well, let's see how Sunset Ravens eventually get back from this if ever they do find an opening, because it's still a 1k gold lead that's existing, and it hasn't been, despite what happened in the beginning, not too much eventful in terms of the advantage.
Fatal links onto... He tried to go for the mount there. It was very close, but unfortunately... Yeah, he's still gonna have to take that L. This is what we've been talking about in the pre-match. The Atlas is pretty good against the glue, but the egoist is scaling. Muimanet is on his Bruno.
Popopopon is not having a great time.
No.
I don't think we can say it like that based on this. Like, it's not Popopopon.
We gotta go down. It's
It's Popopopon so far based on what's happening so far in the early game. But again, I agree. Muminet,
pretty good at handling that.
yeah, he's okay. A lot of help coming his way. And it's not like you need to really pay much attention to the other side. Trap
Dude,
can really handle himself.
Trap's 2 levels down.
Okay, I take it back. He can handle himself, but he cannot catch up, you know? Like, even if he's a backshow.
I mean, do they even want to contest this neutral objective? Troll! No, the flicker around the fatal lanes onto Babak. And they bait out the Fury of the Phoenix. Almost a Sokolil up top. Sano getting gapped by the Ego is hold on. Sanji goes in. Bravest Spider, cancel that with the Shield Unity. He's just going to go for the zone and Trap gets chain CC'd. Boom, walks up again. Next with walk up. That's a mount, but it's only onto Troll. Shifting skies and a flicker out. Oh no! Patrick. Oh, wait. I swear it was Patrick earlier.
Oh, what is happening to all the skins?
Oh, no flicker. Gets caught, thrown back again. Boom, no! He's gonna get thrown back all the way. Boya takes him out, gets the retry in as well. It's 7-2, and 2 turtles to 0.
Yeah, I saw the burger. So yes, it was Patrick. It just got
the Krabby Patty.
It just turned back into blue for some reason. The crab. Okay, I apologize.
It's not a burger.
It's the Krabby Patty, the secret recipe. Okay, Sano, at least now, though, look at a bit. Oh.
Hey, that's pretty good, you know. Sano's gonna get caught with the Shield Unity, Blazing Duet. And now it's a flicker out. Troll comes around, but the rest of the team, Muimanet, has got the balls to zone Troll.
Okay, Sano will be able to recall. Troll now all alone here alongside Boyet. Still goes for the fatal links.
Under turret, Boyet's gonna try to go for the combo with the heavy spin, I believe. Trap is trapped. And there's no heavy spin. It's okay. It's Troll. Man, you gotta stop taking these kills, bro. It's 4 times now.
Troll is 4-1-2. Okay, I'm cuffing because it's not going to cuffin. I don't know.
It's cuffin because it don't go to cuffin?
I'm cuffin because the kills are not going to cuffin.
Can cuffin use the cough button is the question.
Cuffin? But he's playing. He's not.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
It's okay, you know? 4 kills on Troll. Now, is that Troll?
Lafel's like so stressed right now.
He's trying to drink water and we just can't, we just keep on cracking up jokes here. I don't know. What do Sunset Ravens even do right now?
Yeah. Because I'm trying to think of like what are the best hero synergies to work around with if you want a major turnaround play, but I don't think even a team fight would be like the major option if you're Sunset Ravens at this point, because Falcons are just clearly outscaling you. So
it's play from Muimanet. It seems like that's the
Muimanet has to be the only way for now.
Mexi. I don't think he's ever experienced this. He spent 3 years in Mexico, but a panda and a Filipino hero comes at you. Fatal links onto Popopopon. Flicker out, but he goes slam and a pass over to Coffin. He's gonna get some free Void Blasts, and that's all good. Muimanet is scaling, man.
Yeah, they're doing exactly what we mentioned, playing around Muimanet, but it's just that they're losing a lot of the process.
Oh, Trap's getting trapped again. Boyet. Hey, yo, a pin down onto Popopopon. Sanji with a walk up. Now the bravest fighter. Into the back, goes onto Muimanet, a purify out, and he's able. Coffin with a flicker, but it's okay. Muimanet is safe. He's off cam.
He is going to be safe. Like,
I don't know though. I don't know he's gonna be safe.
If we didn't.
Okay. Yes. He's safe because of the It's more delayed than safe.
But Coffin doesn't have the flicker anyway. So like, wait.
That's true.
What? No. I mean they were trying to chase for him, and now they burned majority of their resources. So I don't know if they're still able to cross that wall because none of their heroes can cross walls. Because that's a thick wall. I think the Akai was even adjusted. The Atlas was even adjusted to not be able to. We're just like putting out so many theories right now. Fun facts. Because like it's so hard to think of how Sunset Ravens could actually get out of this situation.
Fun facts. I believe the Falcons are above in the food chain compared to Ravens. Ravens are good for sending messages though. Falcons are one of the fastest. We heard that fun fact from LaFell, especially when they dive. Is that an eagle or is that a falcon? Falcon. Okay.
So Falcons are at the top, or the top, like Okay.
Let me just do some research.
Yeah, we gotta double check on that. Maybe.
We gotta buy some time for the pause.
Because as of now.
Okay, I got an NFL game instead of. Apparently, those are two teams. My bad.
Okay. Because so far, I think, yeah, this game hasn't also been like the cleanest we've seen.
It's been pretty clean for the Falcons.
Yeah. Just.
LaFell doesn't seem to agree. He's giving me a face right now. It's pretty loud.
I think your voice is pretty loud.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear.
They could catch it through our mics.
Maybe.
One way or another. But Sunset Ravens, it's unfortunate because like how many best of ones do you play in total per group? It's like
it depends on the group right now. Because if you're group A, you have to play 4 best of ones.
No, they're in B. So it's like
so 3.
And they are on the verge of losing 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
So it's a not so good spot to be in because if we recall that previous format that we did, it's only you're guaranteed to get to the gauntlet because
yeah. Technically, they're
either
in group.
Way.
Yeah, because if you're in group, that's why I said it's a group of life, bro.
It's a group of life.
Because some,
yeah. So that's why. Okay.
Yeah, they're literally all gonna make it.
They are gonna make it.
Maybe.
Anyway.
Wait, maybe the Sunset Ravens have seen through that. They're like, you know what? Why are we even gonna reveal our strats?
Oh,
why
so
do
they're
we
saving it for gauntlet.
Exactly. The cross bracket. Wait, cross.
The breakout stage.
The breakout. Yes.
It has so many names. It has so many names.
There's a gauntlet, cross gauntlet, breakout stage.
Why did you say breakout while? No.
Why looking at LaFell?
No,
because he has a.
No, I didn't say that. Hey.
LaFell is very displeased with you.
No, not me. You.
Wait, really? Which one? Which one, LaFell? Me or?
Gotta choose one.
Yo, you know what? One thing we gotta talk about is, should Troll buy a Sky Piercer? At this point, he's got most of the kills on the team. Okay, brother.
You know what? The last time I saw like a tanky tank go damage. Oh.
Hey, he's helping out Mexi. Shoutouts to.
What was I saying?
You're talking about Sky Piercer.
The last time I
POD.
saw like a tanky tank go semi-damage was when an Akai in Asian Games.
Yeah, the overrated player. Nepomuceno, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Carl's so much better than that guy.
Tank.
Yeah. Chessman's better than that guy as well.
What did he get again? Was it the...
He got a lot of different items, man. Like a lot of the physical
Endless?
items.
Was it the Endless?
He had a BOD, that's for sure. Did he have a gun? A Malefic Roar, I mean?
Oh, yeah. The
Imagine if he just gets a gun. He's gonna hit from so far away, dude.
Yeah. It's a Malefic that they picked up on the Akai this time. Yeah, the kills are not going into who we expect them to go to, but nonetheless the lead is still very, very clear. That's of Team Falcon's meta. We're just gonna resolve things a bit so that we get to say popopopon and not popopopon because it's sounding sad.
Yeah, I like.
It's starting to sound sad because he's 0-3. What do you mean? Oh.
But it's never gonna be sad because they're gonna make it.
Yeah.
It's always until maybe if they don't make it past the gauntlet stage, then it's yeah.
Yeah. They're just gonna go up against a much tougher opponent, I guess. Like
technically, they're gonna be up against 3rd place of Group A.
Is it 3rd first?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
If they're 4th, if they're 3rd, then they go up against 4th, right? Yeah.
Oh.
So, who do we think is going to be 3rd place from Group? Okay, Group A are stacked. You know what? Maybe it will be tougher.
I cannot decide on for Group A. Like, at least not now. Because even like teams we were really expecting to deliver have been struggling quite a bit. I guess I'm pertaining a bit more towards the Mongols when it comes to that.
Oh.
So maybe we wait for, I think, yeah, they have their next series after this.
Who?
The Mongols.
Oh.
And that's going to be up against VSG, so maybe we get to see them bounce back.
That's the 20-minute game.
Mongols VSG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
LaFell can see it.
Oh,
I
if
can see it.
LaFell calls it, then there's a chance it will really go.
I swear, that's the one. Now that you mention it, and after we've seen both of them play, I think that's the one.
Okay. So we're not getting it in our shift. Or are we? Look at this.
What do you mean? Just because the technical pause happens, we're not gonna get an extra match.
No. We were asking for the long games. This is it.
Oh.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We. Like, do you mean yes? Or we as in like the... Oh, okay.
This is it. This is the long game.
Hey, Mexi, I like his, like, route. Like, he's taking a chill pill. He's just sleeping right now.
Mexi?
Is that not Mexi? That's not Mexi. I'm sorry. Mexi's the guy on the left. I'm sorry. That's Mexi. That's my boy Mexi right there.
See, this is what happens
When there's a pause.
when the Atlas gets all the...
Okay, when the Atlas gets all the kills, we saw Squishy Atlas, now we see Assassin Atlas.
Yeah.
Troll. I wonder what's in the minds of like Cuffin, Sanji, as they look at Troll with 4 kills. They're like, dude.
Hey, welcome everyone. I'm joining in the conversation. Looks like
You've been part of it.
I've been part of this conversation.
Just in the back.
Shout outs to the guy next to Mexi, you know, just chilling around. Shout outs to Inga. Inga is trying his very best to resolve whatever issue is going on, which I think is with Mexi. So now in this game, Merkel, let me just say, if I as a roamer, I would say the hero that I would use a Sky Piercer on, Rock. Even without it, bro.
Makes sense.
Bro, my Grok is something that Husky will complain because he ain't getting no kills. And the thing is, skill issue, do you want to know why?
What?
He's a Zushin with Sky Piercer and I get the kills. Is it my fault or is it his?
I think it might be, it depends on the context, man. But knowing you, I think it's Husky's fault.
No, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just too good with calculation of my damage. I know that I do more damage.
Kill though, that's on you then.
You're a roamer.
Yeah.
See, it's this kind of mindset that makes y'all losers.
Yeah,
Just because you're a roamer doesn't mean you
No,
ain't got
I'm
no
also
kills.
a roamer. That's why I want to do high-lows 1v1.
Then,
Oh my god. Guys, if you do high-lows 1v1, don't invite me.
Why not? You can...
I don't want to watch two horses beat each other up.
I have seen a high loss
What?
build Malefic gun.
Gun! Oh,
Wait.
damn.
Yeah, gun.
Who was that?
Not the Malefic Roar. No, it's just in the rank game.
Oh.
I think he's trying to outrange me.
Are you sure that's not you? Oh, it's your...
Hey, Rick, you don't insult me that way.
No. I mean, you were too strong, so you could afford to experiment.
No, he never experiments.
He
He's
doesn't?
not the type of guy to put chocolate on his noodles.
I am very disciplined.
Yeah.
All right? And chocolate on noodles, that sounds amazing.
See? You gave him an idea. Or
No,
did
no,
was it something
it's
he
something
did?
that's already done.
He did it
I've already
M3.
done. I've
Yeah.
already done.
He showed it to me. That was one of the first conversations we had.
Yeah, I would say our friendship really
What a
blew.
friendship.
Yeah, our friendship really bloomed. We were walking through a mall yelling out.
Even Brigitte, she's getting better.
Better what?
You were nice before. No,
I'm
not
not.
so
I'm
much.
still nice.
No.
Just in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Like, guys, Brigitte behind the camera, bro. She's
a menace.
She's not controllable.
What do you mean?
Not controllable. Guys.
She's raging.
I need Eterna to help me out on this.
Well,
Like,
I
she will understand
I-
me. She, of all people, will understand me.
Here's the thing. Let me just tell you, Eterna, she don't listen.
She don't listen. She don't
To
want to
you?
listen to us. No, she doesn't even have her IEM in, so she doesn't want to listen.
She literally don't know what we're talking about. She literally don't know what we're talking about.
Wait, where is she?
Probably in the rooms
Yeah.
with Naisu and Gideon having lunch.
Gideon.
Having lunch. Which you guys will be having later on.
Yeah.
How about you?
What about me? I still have work to do. And then apparently Eterna wants to cut my pay.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's
If
just
she's
my
your boss.
It's just my experience so far.
It's okay, man. You know, it's been.
Yeah, you know, getting stopped by quite a few people.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Scanning.
all
the good stuff.
All the good stuff.
Okay, so someone said, is A7 playing today? No.
No.
No. Two
A7
teams
is
won't
not
be playing today, yeah.
A7 and Nightmare are playing tomorrow.
How do you know that?
The schedule says so.
Hey, see, he is the one with the brains.
Yeah. She wouldn't comment, is A7 playing today? Because.
Yeah. In fact, some of us are going back. She's not. That's how dedicated she
That's
is.
true.
She's staying here, refusing rest.
By the time we get back, she'll be a French caster.
Yeah.
She'll
Oui,
speak
oui.
French.
Bonjour.
She's already got.
Je m'appelle Brigitte.
I'll think about my French
Your name is Brigitte.
Je m'appelle appelle.
Yeah, so okay. Je m'appelle?
That sounds so
Native?
compatible.
I'm 0.1% French. I told this to Eterna, she laughed.
Why'd she laugh?
She said it's insignificant.
What?
0.1%.
Bro,
Insignificant?
everything counts, man.
Yeah. 0.1% is still a
Tua bahasa lu ya di jurus ya.
Di jurus. Ya kan?
Lama amat ini classmate-nya Al-Azhar. Beda, bukan.
Hey, bukan dong. Kenapa jadi kesana arahnya?
Yes.
Nah ini dia nih. Sambil menunggu ya untuk satu tim soalnya yang akan kita saksikan nanti sebagai perwakilan dari wildcard, ya kan?
Iya. Sabar ya teman-teman ya, sabar dulu semuanya. Ada sedikit technical issue barusan. Halo semuanya, halo ya, saya dari Depok ya, salam kenal.
Diperjelas. Hah?
Bang, kelamaan keburu kena ultigord. Ya ampun, disembur
Karena ultigord bisa kabur, mohon maaf.
Ultigord bisa kabur, aman. Diangkat Kalea baru pusing tuh.
R8
benar.
hadir. Oh, adiknya R7 nih, ada R8 guys.
LADE R7
banyak ya.
bener, L8.
Itu abangnya dong, kan habis 78.
Adiknya dong, abangnya 6.
Adiknya 6
bener.
dong.
Kan 7 duluan daripada 8. Nah, itu pasti dijawab kamu, Oji.
Iyalah.
Panjang, sampai subuh udah debat ini mah.
Ranger Mas.
Kelar ini emang Ji.
Ranger Mas munduran dikit, oke.
Enggak, itu nggak dikit, itu banyak,
Terlalu banyak
berlebihan.
aksi memang ya.
Berlebihan
Terlalu
memang
banyak
kebanyakan.
aksi Mas, tolong. Ya. Dia mau ngapain lagi ini Ranger Mas, tolong. Mau ngapain lagi?
Itu dia.
Tenang-tenang aja dulu. Enggak usah terlalu jauh Mas, terlalu jauh. Makin jauh ya, bukannya dia ngerti ya, dia malah makin jauh lagi. Oke, enggak apa-apa.
Dengan drama-dramanya itu.
Enggak bisa. Ini emang terlalu berlebihan memang Ranger. Mas ini ganti Ranger berlebihan boleh ya.
Ranger.
Tapi lu ngeliat gamenya tadi gimana, Be? Game keempat ini Sunset Raven udah reset belum?
Sebelum ngeliat gamenya, diingetin sama Pio Karamel katanya jangan lupa minum air putih kakak Kester. Thank you Pio ya. Tuh terutama
thank you.
Gila.
Terima kasih Pio.
Oh.
Kok terutama
Kami game tadi ya jadi
nggak ada tuh terutama Oji nggak. Ada tuh, cuma jangan lupa minum air putih kakak Kester, udah nggak ada
terutama Oji bener.
loh, ya nggak apa-apa Ji, kan semuanya
Iya.
dipukul rata berarti dong.
Pukul rata, dipukul terus rata, wipe
Kenapa
out.
kamu maunya yang spesial ke kamu gitu? Kenapa sih?
Ini Bang Ranger kenapa mirip kurang ajar Pu. Kamu bisa nggak ya? Sopan dikit Ranger Mas lagi.
Bisa nggak yang bener-bener aja gitu ya maksudnya?
Ranger Paskol, Ranger Mas jelingkak apa guys? Kelamaan Bang Oji makan aja dulu. Sepiring 2
bisa
piring.
tuh.
Aku belum imo
Sepiring 2
Ranger
piring
Mas.
dapat.
Sepiring 2 piring udah kayak ngajak mabar ya, segame 2 game memang.
Itu biasanya jadi panjang tuh kalau segame 2 game tuh.
Panjang, apalagi
bisa
kalau
nggak
abis
kelar
itu
tuh.
kalah kan. Kalau last game kalah itu nyesek.
Hello.
Terimaan memang.
Hello Indonesia, I'm from Bekasi. Ahmad, lu kan orang Bekasi, gak usah pakai hello. Gak usah sosokan. Hello Indonesia.
Ya nggak apa-apa. Lah kan halo Ji, emang nggak boleh
Ya,
halo.
halo.
Dia hello Indonesia.
Nih Ji, sampai ada komen gitu katanya nggak dibaca sama Oji, bilangin ke Ranger Mas dan gaya cowboy aja lebih keren katanya tuh, kata es krim.
Oke, nanti ya abis match ini ya.
Masalahnya ya,
bener,
gue cuma kasih tahu aja nih, Oji mau dandan apa juga sama bentukannya.
Iya ya. Ji,
Sama
dulu.
tingkahnya. Sama tingkahnya soalnya.
Jujur.
Oke,
gua belum
sepertinya
makan, guys.
udah
Makan,
mulai,
guys.
gamenya udah mulai lagi dari match yang keempat, jadi bisa akan kita lanjutkan langsung saja. Para caster, silahkan.
Yes, terima kasih banyak tentunya di sini bersama dengan Profesor KB dan juga Sahroji. Kita langsung kembali lagi ke in game. Let's go to the lane of now.
Let's go. Muy minute. Ngedes ke dalam, tapi untungnya masih ada blazing duet dari Sano ya.
Oke. Oke, kita lihat langsung di depan sana para pasukan dari tim Falcons, mereka mencoba untuk kembalikan lagi keadaan dan bahkan Boyan mencoba untuk mengunci dari Muimina, tapi Muimina tidak terkunci dan akhirnya memilih untuk mundur ke belakang. Oh, Soren moment? Really? Dapat leng! No way! Ternyata inisiasi yang dilakukan oleh seorang Maxi memberikan sedikit perlawanan dan bahkan membalikkan seluruh keadaan dimiliki dari tim Sunset Raven. Lihat di depan sana, tidak ada jalan untuk pulang Muimina. No way! Kegridian dari seorang Maxi dan bahkan merugikan untuk seluruh timnya dan terjepit dari Boyan dipaksa dan itu dia body block from Boyan menutup poin kill tambahan. No way, Falcon mengamuk Profesor.
Dan no way juga cuma nickname, inget troll, tapi mainnya luar biasa karena ternyata dia benar-benar bisa mengunci pergerakan ketika Maxi menggunakan shifting skies. Dia gunakan kembali untuk menjadi bantalan dia untuk menggunakan fataling dan flicker yang on point. Timing yang begitu indah barusan dari Falcons. Dan mereka jadi mendapatkan keuntungan dari teamfight barusan, walaupun awalnya mungkin kita melihat bahwa Maxi mendapatkan target yang optimal, tapi siapa sangka bahwa teamfight tersebut dimenangkan oleh Falcons. Dan sekarang mereka mendapatkan Lord, mereka akan coba lagi engage ke bagian mid lane turret. Apalagi terlalu dari belakang.
Oke, Brave Fighters langsung hilang SK. SK hilang flicker, Zero the Phoenix bahkan tidak ada keluar sama sekali. Lihat Muiminet gebokin sosok dari secara lato-lato, tapi Profesor gak bisa berbuat banyak dari Muiminet karena memang belum waktunya. Dan poking damage yang diberikan oleh Sano sangat menggelitik tapi tajam tipis.
Oh, bahkan ada Hunter Strike juga dari Sanji. Dia mau full damage juga untuk langsung engage ke belakang. Dan langsung ada balasan sepertinya.
Oke, terkunci dan Fury of the Phoenix. Langsung ada double Brave Fight dari sana, berhasil mendapatkan 1 point kill. Double kill dapatkan Sanji, still survive in the bottom lane. Sanji tak boleh memaksakan keadaan. Langsung ke belakang, Muiminet target utama mereka dan Muiminet hilang ditelan bumi. Blasting duet yang dikeluarkan oleh Sano. Kali ini harus membuat dirinya menjadi korban jiwa.
Wah, itu ya tadi ya terlalu dive kayaknya dari Sano. Dengan blazing duet, walaupun mungkin targetnya ada 3 member yang tumbang dari Sunset Raven, tapi ternyata pertukarannya jadi nggak begitu menguntungkan karena cukup sampai di situ. Sana tumbang, otomatis Falcons nggak bisa pukul turret atau bahkan base. Mau nggak mau harus reset terlebih dahulu dengan perbedaan gold 8.000. Tapi ya sekali lagi harus kita bilang, dengan Muiminet yang keadaannya 0-2-3 berbanding terbaik dengan Sano yang memiliki 1 kill, 1 death dan juga 9 assist, otomatis memang di sini membuat sebuah perbedaan dan membuat apapun yang dilakukan sama Falcons serasa dapetin keuntungan walaupun hal yang dilakukan sangat-sangat minim. Trap tertangkap gerbang sesi Unity bakal digas.
Oh, digas Profesor. Dan ini udah gak ada lagi jam untuk pulang, lihat dipegangin kakinya. Trap yang masuk perangkap yang dibuat oleh tim Falcon.
Wah, ini ya salah satu gerakan yang ternyata malah merugikan dari trapnya. Walaupun ada space yang tercipta di bagian top lane, tapi itu tetap gak worth. Karena jatuhnya untuk di bagian top lane masih bisa di reset, tapi untuk bagian visionnya, ini dia, ada lagi yang keculikan. No vision.
Oh, no vision, gelap. Dan heavy spinnya boyet, tapi boleh boyet sih.
Boleh-boleh, bener juga. Melihat gerakan yang memang, lagi-lagi ya, Popopon juga belum siap harusnya untuk menerima sambutan ketika trap nggak ada. Dan boyet yang di sini berperan sebagai jungler juga. Ini benar-benar menciptakan salah satu hal yang menguntungkan bagi Falcons. Ini lagi-lagi ya signature. Ketika bawa jungler dari Filipina, apalagi mereka mainnya tank jungle, kayak seolah-olah komposisinya solid dan nggak ada celah untuk masuk atau membalikan keadaan.
Oke. Tapi Prof, kalau misalnya kita lihat di sini posisinya, super si Trap akan dimakan lagi dan bahkan apakah ada fatal lane? Muiminet bener-bener gak dikasih main. Langsung di drive-in, gak bisa fatal lane. Kembali menuju ke arah seorang pemain. Bahkan di depan sana lihat dari Maxi gak bisa lagi masuk dalam dengan ada thundernya. Wah, bener-bener one-sided Profesor kali ini.
Dan bahkan goldnya nggak bergerak sama sekali ya, bener-bener nempel di 8.000 plus. Ini hampir menuju ke 10.000. Conceal play lagi kah mau dicari momennya? Tapi ingat belum ada fatal link. Troll juga udah mengeluarkan flickernya. Jadi mereka mungkin mau langsung straight push aja, mau coba buat endgame.
Oke, tapi jangan lupakan ini langsung ada blasting dari from Sano. Traitor takedown, fokus ke pass. Dipaksa SK dengan pasif yang dimiliki, tapi Sano memilih untuk mundur ke arah belakang. Falcons take the game one-sided, full total dominasi from
Falcons, perwakilan dari MENA, menunjukkan kelas mereka sebagai salah satu tim yang berada di grup B, bahkan mendapatkan poin. Ini malam jadi sinyal berbahaya bagi teman-teman dari Sunset Ravens, karena 2 match sudah mereka jalankan, tapi 2 match juga mereka belum mendapatkan poin satu pun. Dan ini menjadi salah satu match mereka yang bisa dibilang penutupan untuk di grup B, karena nextnya grup B cuma tersisa di pertandingan dari The Huns Esports melawan Falcons MENA. Ini benar-benar sinyal buruk, karena kalaupun memang mereka kalah terus, mentok-mentok mereka akan berada di urutan yang keempat, dan itu adalah urutan yang cukup berbahaya dari babak Gauntlet Group.
Ya, dan bisa dibilang dari sisi Sunset Raven, sedikit pun mereka tidak ada perlawanan di 2 game yang sudah mereka lalui, Profesor KB. Tidak ada sedikit pun.
Iya. Oke, gagal riset kah dari Sunset Raven? Karena kelihatan banget ya tadi gameplaynya masih nggak berbeda jauh. Mungkin kalau ada perbedaan dari match mereka sebelumnya, mereka lebih sabar untuk match ini memang. Cuma sabar aja nggak cukup, mereka butuh lebih dari sabar. Karena tadi Falconnya juga on fire sekali. Dari Boyet, Troll, semuanya itu benar-benar on point dan sesuai dengan draft yang mereka inginkan. By the way, dari Sunset Raven sendiri, Ranger Emas ngeliatnya apa sih kesalahan yang mereka lakukan 2 game berturut-turut mungkin?
Pertama mungkin dari makro individual, mereka juga nggak tahu harus apa yang dilakuin ketika mereka dalam pressure. Mekanik mungkin nggak terlalu gap jauh, tapi makro ini langsung ngebuat tim Falcons tahu apa yang harus dilakuin ngelawan Sunset Raven. Dari mulai tutup dari junglernya, tutup roamernya, bahkan godlane-nya, mereka tahu kalau oke, godlane-nya kalau dari awal sudah menang, kita sabar dulu, kita makan yang lain, makan EXP, mid lane. SK nggak punya gerakan sama sekali. Dan menurut gue, kalau dari individual skill, lebih tepatnya SK mungkin jangan terlalu banyak disimpan dari Video of the Phoenix, karena ada beberapa momen yang harusnya bisa diselamatkan sama SK.
Terlalu nahan mungkin ya bisa jadi salah satunya. Dari KB sendiri gimana ngeliatnya, Be?
Ya, share team play jujur mirip-mirip sama yang Ranger Mas bilang soal makro dan decision ya. Ada banyak banget gerakan di mana mereka kayak kelamaan buat ganking gold lane tapi ragu, nggak ada gerakan. Jadi sangat disayangkan aja kalau misalkan emang mereka ini jalan ke gold lane tapi bahkan mereka nggak menangin untuk Muiminet landingnya. Jadi bener yang kata Ranger Mas, kayak Muiminet bagus mainnya secara individual, tapi jadi mumet karena emang teman-temannya jadi nggak bisa menjalankan apa yang tadi dieksekusi. Ini contohnya salah satunya, Trap mau nge-gank ke gold lane tapi malah Trap yang kena jebakannya sendiri, karena emang Baxia ini kalau udah gak kena shield 90-nya, dia yang gak punya skill escape.
Iya, gua setuju sih memang, dan mungkin memberatkan ke trio mid ya, yang dimana mereka kurang berkoordinasi dengan baik. Sementara dari teman-teman Falcon juga, wah apalagi Sanji, dia nggak takut, dia tukar nyawa pun dipegang depannya, dia tutup langsung zoning lagi. Sama ini lebih ke cara mereka engage sih, mungkin kayak inisiasinya dari teman-teman Sunset Raven tuh lagi-lagi masih miss gitu loh, masih beda dari kata baik gitu kan, beda dari jauh banget, masih dari kata sempurna. Mereka nggak tahu siapa yang mau ditarget, dan yang terakhir teman-teman Falcon Mena tuh bisa memanfaatkan kesalahan yang dibikin sama Sunset Raven sampai bikin goldnya tuh nggak pernah ketarik. Cara farming mereka kali ya yang kurang tepat
mungkin ya. Kalau dari pattern farming atau dari decision yang tadi dibilang juga, itu kayak memperjelaskan kayak ganking mereka jarang ada yang on point, dan malah semua keuntungannya larinya ke tim Falcons. Dan emang terbukti sih dari pemilihan item juga secara individual, emang itemnya dari Falcons emang lebih ke team play. Kayak kita sempat lihat kan ada pemilihan dari Blade Armor, yang bisa Blade Armor kan agak-agak ke item keempat kelima. Wah ini nih mungkin salah satunya yang sempat kita bilang bahwa ternyata ya sepertinya dari pakar ekspresi yang bisa menjelaskan. Ranger Mas gimana sebagai pakar ekspresi yang sering muncul di sosial media?
Jadi kalau menurut saya, dari ekspresi yang saya lihat sebenarnya mereka tuh tidak terlalu stres, tapi mereka bingung dengan kenapa gameplaynya, kenapa mereka tidak bisa melakukan sesuai planning yang sudah mereka siapkan. gitu. Jadi kalau dibilang mereka dalam under pressure, stres, tidak juga dari mukanya, tapi mereka lebih ke arah bingung, kayak seperti kehilangan arah, Profesor, dari ekspresi yang sudah saya catat di dalam buku lembaran Death Note saya.
Oke.
Bukan
Kenapa
Mas,
dicatat
walaupun
di
emang
situ?
bener dari Jepang, walaupun sama dari Jepang, tapi bukan di Death Notes dong, itu bahaya kalau di situ ya nyatetnya. Beda lagi tuh.
Benar. By the way, untuk tim Sunset Raven di hari ini dia udah nggak main lagi, teman-teman. Udah itu tadi match terakhir dia di hari ini ya, dia akan main
Hari
lagi
ini doang.
besok. Dan ya tadi gue bilang kayak mereka harus cepet reset, ini maraton, mereka nggak akan ditungguin. Kalau mereka gagal untuk reset ya mereka akan ketinggalan. Seperti ya kayak Sunset Raven. Mungkin kita baru punya satu sampel ya yang main 2 kali dan ternyata masih kurang bagus. Tapi tenang, di next match kita tuh ada juga nih tim yang dua-duanya udah main by the way. Karena di next match itu kita punya The Mongols versus Victory Song Gamers. Yang tadi juga berarti dua-duanya mendapatkan kemenangan berarti ya.
Victory Song Gamers belum pernah.
Feud.
belum.
Oh iya di match pertama berarti si
Full.
FUT tadi yang unggul.
Iya.
Berarti satu belum dapetin kemenangan karena dari The Mongols kalah di match yang pertama. Nah, ngomongin The Mongols juga bakal seru banget pastinya di match kelima nanti. Tapi ya seperti biasa kita akan break dulu sejenak kawan-kawan. Jadi buat kalian nih yang penasaran seperti apa nanti di match yang kelima, jangan kemana-mana, stay tune terus karena kita akan kembali setelah yang satu ini. Kembali lagi di MSC at EWC 2026 babak wildcard. Ya langsung aja diperebutin, nggak apa-apa Be, langsung saja diperebutin karena ini memang kelewat lagi ya, offside lagi.
Lewat ya. Kaget orang juga kaget, yang nonton juga kaget. Wah, Bang Oji ngapa ini tuh tengah-tengah banget tuh, tengah-tengah.
Balik lagi sebelum itu terlalu dekat Mas, tolong terlalu dekat. Nah
mundur
ya. Lebih relax dikit, lemes ini.
Coba
dikit,
tolong ditelan dulu juga, ditelan dulu ya kan.
Sisa berapa match lagi? Kan nyiapin gimmick panjang, pusing.
Ini kan match kelima, berarti 3 lagi berarti.
Oke, cari
sama ini.
Cari lagi.
Benar. Karena di match kelima ini kita punya The Mongols versus VSG, Victory Sound Gamers. Yang dimana dua-duanya berarti kalah ya, belum dapetin kemenangan dari match pertamanya mereka. Bahkan ya mereka lumayan terancam juga berarti nih. By the way, dari Mongols nanti akan main lagi loh. Berarti di hari ini mereka akan 3 kali main, sama VSG juga akan 3 kali main in total. Jadi mereka harus benar-benar kasih yang terbaik nih lagi di match kelima. Dan ngomongin soal Mongols nih, Victor, dari Mongolian Downloader title yang sempat mereka dapetin, itu kayaknya masih berat ya untuk best of one. By the way, sebelum itu kita akan ngeliat dulu ya untuk ini salah satu game yang relaxing banget dan seru banget juga, yaitu Icecraft. Jadi kalian bisa langsung lihat juga ya untuk Icecraftnya. Ini dia Icecraft. Nah itu dia ya, kalian langsung bisa cobain juga kawan-kawan Icecraft STG terbang yang wajib banget kalian coba dengan skill acak, pantulan peluru, dan gaya kartun retro yang bikin kalian nostalgia masa kecil. Dan langsung pokoknya kalian gabung di Icecraft, mulai petualangan di udara sekarang juga. Seru banget
ya. Yang sangat KB banget ya, sangat lucu sekali soalnya tadi dampak dari visualnya, gameplaynya juga emang bener-bener cocok lah untuk orang-orang retro kayak Ranger Mas juga nih.
Hah?
Iya. Retro banget nih.
Sama Om.
Seretro itu kah aku?
Oh iya, emang seumuran sih bener mereka berdua.
Benar. Kalau saya seretri bukan seretro ya.
Kalau saya
pas ya.
Kalau saya sepakat.
Benar.
Sepaket kali Mas, mau nggak sepaket? Nggak mau ya sepaket ya.
Paket. Tapi gue gak tau kenapa ya, muka gue nempel-nempel mulu nih mau kotak-kotak ini nih.
Bukan masalah kotak-kotak, iya lu mundur, nah segitu makanya, segitu.
Jatuhnya cetak foto 4x6 Mas, kegedean yang barusan. Nah ini takutnya 3x4 yang ini.
Kalau ada anak kecil yang nonton takut sawan Ji, itu doang gua. Ngeri katanya. Oke lah, tapi kita lihat balik ya di match yang kelima nih, The Mongols lawan VSG. Tadi pembahasan gua masih sama sih untuk The Mongolian Downloader, title yang sempat mereka dapetin juga. Menurut kamu gimana nih, Be? Ini best of one loh semuanya di
tapi sebelum itu awal. VSG berarti pulang kampung ya, karena kan ke Paris kan.
Iya benar juga.
Iya. Ada PSG dong maksudnya, Mas Oji, di follow up-nya begitu.
Enggak, emang
gitu kan.
Emang agak ini lamban dia. Susah juga.
Maksudnya PSG?
Iya, udah ya kalau menurut saya PSG emang butuh poin karena best of one, sama kayak The Mongols. Karena emang sama-sama harus download dulu ya. Jadi mungkin reset adalah kata yang tepat, dan jangan terlalu banyak gerakan tambahan sih. Kayak dari tadi saya lihat beberapa tim udah dapetin momentum, tapi karena ada gerakan tambahan jadinya hilang momentum ya. Semoga kedua tim ini bisa mencari momen yang tepat, dan kalau bisa momennya jangan, atau cengkeramannya jangan lepas. Karena yang udah kita bilang kalau best of one ini sangat-sangat riskan sekali untuk kena comeback.
Oke, dari Ranger Mas gimana nih? Kalau best of one kan nggak bisa download dulu nih The Mongols.
Nggak bisa, karena kalau bisa gue bilang dalam kondisi saat ini Mongols harusnya udah downloadnya di awal tadi pas dia kalah gitu. Jadi harusnya sekarang dia udah lebih bijak dalam mengambil keputusan gitu.
Tapi kan lawannya berbeda nih untuk match dia yang kedua berarti.
Karena nggak peduli siapapun lawannya, yang pasti gameplaynya dia dibenerin dulu. Karena fokusnya seperti kata profesional player lainnya, kita nggak peduli lawan kita siapa, yang penting kita lawan mereka dengan semaksimal dan sebaik mungkin.
Oke, fokus ke diri sendiri ya.
Fokus dong. Gimana kalau misalnya nggak fokus gitu? Aduh, kacau balau.
Benar sekali, itu dia ya. Fokus ke diri sendiri, Ranger Mas 2K26 pokoknya. Dan pastinya ngelihat dari dua tim ini yang akan bertemu lagi, strategi mereka pasti udah ketahuan satu sama lain nih. Wah, baiknya gimana nih, Ji? Apakah kita ganti stratnya nih atau tetap pakai strat yang sama? Nggak apa-apa, benerin gameplaynya.
Kayaknya kalau ganti strat yang lama itu kayaknya nggak usah deh. Dia fokusin di strat yang lama aja belum dia bisa mainkan dengan baik dan dengan benar. Apalagi mereka langsung ganti, nanti yang ada malah bias. Gak apa-apa stratnya yang sama, tapi kalau mungkin drafting phase-nya akan mulai ketebak sih, Lim, kalau menurut gua.
Oke, gameplaynya aja berarti yang diperbaiki ya.
Gameplaynya, jadi apapun yang terjadi, kalau menurut saya gameplay diperbaiki udah nomor 1, bro. Nggak ada lagi.
Boleh. Oke, Kabi setuju kah? Atau coba ganti strat?
Kalau saya sih lebih coba buat ganti strat dulu ya. Karena tadi kebetulan The Mongols ini bermain dengan Assassin, dan harusnya udah mulai sadar dari 3 match yang kita lalui setelah The Mongols yang bertanding itu kan lawan FUT. Itu kebetulan hampir semua tank jungle itu lebih mendominasi di gamenya. Jadi mungkin ganti strat boleh, cuma jangan jauh-jauh ganti stratnya. Dari yang awalnya main Hirara jangan langsung tiba-tiba main Fredrin atau main Akai, takutnya nanti temponya berubah.
Larinya ke fighter dulu mungkin ya, yang masih dekat-dekat lah ya, tipis-tipis juga. Tapi sebelum kita mulai dari match kita yang kelima, seperti biasa kita akan ngobrol-ngobrol dulu untuk interview kita. Ini dia interviewnya.
We have Boro. Welcome, Boro.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
It's finally nice to talk to you as well here up on stage. And we gotta ask you, after your first few matches, how are you feeling right now coming into your next?
Of course, we lost the first game, so not ideal, but we have a saying with VSG, the first game is always warm-up, so expect more in the next game.
Okay, we're gonna be waiting for that, for sure. Now, Boro, you seem like a familiar face, and I think a lot of people understand that you've been to MPL MENA, we've seen you at MCC as well, so could you talk to us a little bit more about your journey, your background, and how finally you ended up with VSG?
It's been a long journey, I started in MENA, like you said, got an offer, took it obviously because I want to play eSport and MLBB, and there was no place for eSport in Europe, like where I'm from in Germany, Western EU. So yeah, I went to MENA, then I kind of made a name for myself. I went to MCC in the ECA region, also made a name for myself, and now finally, with Europe having the first spot, I instantly joined the European team, obviously, and made it to the world stage. So yeah, I'm very happy about it.
And we're so proud of you. I think everyone out there is very proud of you, Boro. And I like that you mentioned that you are from the Western European Union right now, because technically this is the first time that we have a representative officially from WEU. Can we talk about that landscape just a little bit further? What do you think about the region as a whole?
Europe, Western EU, it's a big region with a lot of potential. Sadly, it took a little while for us to finally be recognized, but I think with the years to come, it will only improve and show way more talent, because right now there are already talents internationally like Kid Bomba or Pagu, so yeah, it can only get better from here, I think.
Okay, it's the start of something new for sure. So once again, thank you so much for being here, and of course, good luck for your next match. Do you have final words to say?
Thank you for all the supporters, and I think in the next game we're gonna do a lot better. Thank you.
Okay, we're excited once again. Thank you so much, and we're gonna throw it over back to our casters.
Itu dia perjalanan panjang ya. Di Boro ya, dia sempat ada di MENA, di MCC, dan ya kita tahu lah perjuangan untuk menjadi pro player tuh nggak mudah ya kan, Ranger Mas.
Jangankan profesional player, menjadi coach aja itu sulit, apalagi yang bertanding seperti profesional player. Karena regenerasi udah makin banyak, Lim. Hampir semua orang udah pengen jadi profesional player. Mereka juga membuktikan kalau mereka tuh bisa untuk bermain gitu.
Ya. Seperti Boro ya, Be ya. Boro juga kayak punya mimpi tadi pengen main esports dan berhasil sampai ke kejuaraan dunia nih, Be.
Jujur mungkin apalagi tadi ada beberapa nama yang di-mention ya. Kayak contohnya Pagu dari Poland, terus juga ada Kid Bomba juga. mungkin lagi-lagi ini waktu yang tepat ya untuk menyaksikan bagaimana kebangkitan dari Europe juga, terutama dari Eropa Barat katanya tadi sempat di-mention juga. Dan katanya banyak banget player-player yang sebenarnya potensial, cuma emang mungkin ruang lingkupnya masih belum terlalu jauh ya, atau jangan-jangan ya sekalinya ada yang potensial nanti langsung dilirik sama beberapa liga yang emang lagi berjalan. Jadi ya itulah opportunity yang mungkin diambil ya sama tadi Boro contohnya, terus juga ngelihat nama-nama yang di-mention juga kayak Kid Bomba, udah berapa kali coba dia menang kan di MCC, termasuk juga dengan Pagu bersama dengan Aurora Turki. Dia juga menjadi salah satu jagoannya dari Turki. Walaupun mungkin kemarin ada sempat ya sedikit shaky mungkin di babak playoffnya karena skornya 4-2, biasanya 4-0. Tapi tetap aja sih menurutku win is a win. Makanya ya jangan kaget kalau nanti kedepannya bahkan mungkin tahun depan atau beberapa tahun kedepannya kita ngelihat banyak banget pemain-pemain dari Eropa.
Wah itu dia. Gue berharap itu sih. Karena mungkin di Eropa kita masih belum terlalu terdengar ya Prof ya. Jadi yang gue harap sih dengan kondisi banyaknya pemain Eropa yang keluar, itu menandakan seberapa kuatnya liga kita untuk bisa terkenal di sana sih Prof.
Langsung saja MPL Europe ya.
Itu dia kasih lip.
Itu yang kita butuhkan.
Arahnya ke situ emang ya.
Memang. Tapi ya kalau ngelihat dari Boro tadi kelihatannya udah riset dengan sangat-sangat oke ya. Bahkan vibes-nya pun masih positif sekali. Cuma gue lagi-lagi memberatkan nih, vibes positif memang bagus, cuma tetap nggak bisa menangin game.
Iya,
itu loh yang
juga
penting.
Jatuhnya kayak vibes kita ya kalau lagi lagi ngereng gitu kan, ayo bisa percaya.
Hancur juga base.
Iya hancur juga base kan. Tapi emang benar sih harus itu dulu. Yang penting moodnya dulu stabil, moodnya dulu fun. Karena kalau misalkan nanti mereka nggak ngerasa fun, feel-nya atau bahkan mungkin apapun itu vibes negatif di panggung, takutnya lebih buruk lagi tuh. Iya, lebih berat lagi takutnya kan.
Nggak enak ya, pastinya nggak enak banget sih. Apalagi baru naik, baru duduk gitu kan, mukanya udah serem banget, sebelahnya juga pengen ngekom sudah bingung gitu.
Nggak gitu, seremnya nggak gitu emang.
Nggak kayak Ranger Emas. Iya. Saya mewakili banyak yang sedang menonton sekarang Ranger Emas, tolong ya.
Makanya.
Daripada saya muak, saya menggila, nanti Ranger Emas. Kalau mau mundur sedikit, tolong.
Mundur sedikit. Sama ternyata kita sambil bisa ngeliat nih lagi nyari informasi sebenarnya Ranger Emas ya, mencari informasi pemain-pemain Europe kayaknya tuh.
Iyalah.
Mau buy out Ranger Emas?
Iyalah.
Buy out ya.
Saya dari tadi tuh cari-cari info.
Oh, jadi promotor sekarang Ranger Emas ya?
Bukan, agen.
Agen bener.
Saya jadi agen. Saya nggak bisa jadi player. Saya nggak bisa jadi coach. Jadi agen aja kita jual-jualin player.
Promotor Mas.
Itu.
Agen. Kenapa jadi promotor sih? Agen beda sama promotor.
Agen bener agen.
Iya
good
bisa
deals,
agen.
Good player, good decision, ya kan? Here we go langsung begini.
You want
bisa.
You want my player lah. Sini let's go lah. Let's go.
Let's go-nya kenapa kayak gitu?
Enggak, kan ada waktu. Yang penting ada waktu. Kalau ada waktu semua bisa. Kalau ada waktu.
We only need time.
Betul. Karena waktu adalah uang.
Kalau uang biasanya udah ada. Kalau uang udah ada.
Kembali. Tolong. Cocok ya.
Banyak waktunya.
Cocok berdua ini memang Ranger Mas dan KB ini memang cocok sekali mereka. Ya, nasibnya aja yang beda ya kan Ranger Mas.
Ya betul sekali kalau itu. Ya.
Oke. Dan menarik ya untuk match kelima kita tarik lagi nih dari 4 match yang sudah berjalan di hari ini karena semuanya best of one. Banyak sekali di match pertama ada savage, di match kedua juga ada game tercepat 9 menit end game, dan di match kelima nih gue penasaran apalagi kejadiannya. Karena sebenarnya banyak yang punya ekspektasi lebih sama The Mongols nih, Be.
Oke, kalau gitu langsung aja kita menuju ke dalam game.
Kok bisa?
Belum
draft. Draft juga belum. Kenapa jadi langsung ke dalam game? Dia pakai hero apa?
Jadi hero-nya kita tebak berhadiah aja.
Enggak usah dong, enggak bisa tebak berhadiah.
First pick Matilda.
Ya absen lu deh.
Ini
guys,
bos.
Absen.
Ini kayaknya ya banyak yang di kolom komentar nih nggak caper nih.
Iya, tapi sebelum itu Ji, untung dipindahin kameranya. Karena apa? Terlalu dekat, Mas. Tolonglah, itu lagi masih pembahasannya ya. Terlalu dekat, sih kayak dikasih unjuk jidat dulu kita masalahnya nih. Lagi prepare guys, lagi prepare. Sabar dulu buat teman-teman semua. Lihat loh, mereka lagi siap-siapin semua device-nya, mereka lagi set up dulu. Dan ya jangan lupa juga deh buat teman-teman semua ya, ada My Champion Pick. Jadi teman-teman semua itu bisa prediksi nih, siapa yang bakal juara MSC dan juara MWI. Kalian bisa dapetin kesempatan untuk menangkan 50.000 diamond dalam game, serta ada skin turnamen MSC 2021 sampai 2025. Jadi skin limited. Jadi kalian tinggal prediksi aja di postingan @MLBB Esports ya di Instagram pastinya, untuk mendapatkan kesempatan menang yang luar biasa besar. Jadi langsung aja nih kunci pilihan juara kamu sekarang juga. Siapa nih kira-kira yang menurut kalian bakal juara? Tapi ini masih di wildcard ya. Kalau Ranger Emas mau ngunci juara kira-kira siapa?
Gua.
Ya.
Gue sih jujur aja ya, ngeliat permainan tadi dari Mongol yang jadi idola gue jadi kebalik sih, enggak gue. Gue sih bisa gue lihat ada beberapa nama yang cukup menarik, yaitu salah satunya FUT, dan satunya lagi kalau bisa gue bilang ada di tadi mana tuh yang Falcons. Falcons.
Kalau untuk MSC-nya sendiri gimana? Yang udah semua tim?
Udah pastilah Grand Final Onyx Bigetron.
Oh, 2 tim ya. Berarti untuk KB ada pendapat lain?
Kalau saya ada perdebatan sedikit ya. Kalau tadi Ranger Mas bilang Onyx BTR yang akan menuju ke final. Kalau saya Vitality versus Onyx udah jelas ya.
Iya.
Maksudnya kunci ke sana juga kok, Mas. Betul ya.
Oh enggak beda. Kalau saya Vitality-nya dari upper ya kebetulan ya. Upper apa? Upper-nya dulu pokoknya atas pokoknya.
Oke.
Ya. Tapi sama, pokoknya itu grand final. Kalau misalkan nggak setuju, terserah.
Oke, berarti dari KB dan Ranger Mas berharap grand final full Indo berarti ya.
Yoi.
Bisa. Kalian juga bisa prediksi seperti yang tadi ya. Kapan lagi prediksi dapetin diamond? Udah lengkap dah. Apalagi coba kurangnya itu. Udah mantep banget.
Kurangnya.
Tapi pakar ekspresi dulu.
Ya?
Coba Ji, pakar ekspresi Ji ini lihat Ji ekspresi
ini dia.
Ji.
Oke, coba kita
cemas
lihat
kan?
ya. Oh.
Cemas.
Enggak, dia bukan cemas, sabar. Dia mukanya di samping dong kelihatan. Kayak gini cemas.
Oh, ini cemas justru coach dari PSG.
Iya, tuh.
Kenapa tuh?
Gak tahu. Kalau tahu saya di situ.
Iya, cemas kayak caster kita Ranger cemas.
Ranger
Emas.
Beda juga tuh yang itu tuh.
Yang itu Ranger Ranger kemas.
Udah mulai tua sih kayaknya nih, udah mulai cocok
kena juga nih kanan kiri nih.
Tapi ya kalau ngelihat dari recent match mereka kan abis kalah nih dua-duanya nih. Mereka pasti lagi di dilema banget ya sih, untuk ganti strat kah, untuk coba yang sama kah. Banyak ketakutan yang harus mereka hadapi nih Ranger Mas.
Masalahnya ketika terlalu banyak ketakutan yang mereka jalani, ya kan, yang mereka pikirkan tetap harus satu, Lin. Kondisi gimana caranya mereka bermain dengan tenang di dalam kondisi yang tidak baik ini. Ketika kita dikasih sebuah pilihan, ada satu pilihan yang memang tetap harus kita ambil, itu adalah pilihan terbaik dari yang terburuk.
Wait, kaget saya kaget tadi udah full kan, kok ada minute bingung ini kenapa. Dan tadi sinyal draft yang sebentar lagi mulai sepertinya. Yang pasti mereka udah ngeliat sampel juga kan dari banyaknya match yang udah berjalan, mungkin bisa jadi referensi bagi mereka karena draft sudah dimulai. First pick untuk The Mongols dan secondnya untuk VSG. Baxia, Povius ban, Pakito ban. XP lagi kan bakal jadi target deh.
EXP ya buat JM. Menarik sih karena kita belum terlalu ngeliat banyak referensi dari JM. Tapi tadi pas dia ketemu sama Baxia langsung buyar ya gamenya ya, karena Baxianya juga lumayan cerdik untuk melihat potensi rotasinya. Dia emang langsung bermain ke arah dari gold lane, pattern jungle-nya terus ke XP lane. Jadi di menit 1:40 itu JM nggak bisa hadir dalam team fight besar. Dan The Mongols kayaknya mereka udah ngeliat power dari Matilda ya untuk di beberapa match sebelumnya. Kita juga udah sempat singgung soal support ini, terutama dengan adanya Matilda yang dibawakan oleh King of Gamer Club sebelumnya. Ternyata berhasil dan sangat-sangat works. Tapi ternyata Freya ini dilepas.
Berani ya.
Freya in dispatch masih bagus kan Ji?
Menurut gua masih. Karena untuk di XP ya kita ngomong ya. Tapi kalau mereka taruh di arah gold, gua kayaknya kurang jujur.
Oke, berarti konsep di XP masih sama ya, XP lane damage. Ada sisi ada sedikit doang tapi durable, oke banget. Pertanyaan gue dari tadi, emang nggak ada user Fanny atau memang Fanny sekarang susah, Be?
Oh, kayaknya Fanny sekarang emang agak susah ya, melihat adanya pattern terbaru juga yang mungkin nggak selamanya tentang purple buff. Tapi sekalipun nanti ternyata patternnya bakal tetap sama, startnya dari purple buff, ya jatuhnya purple buffnya harus diekspektasikan diambil lagi ya sebelum menit yang kedua atau turtle yang pertama. Jadi mungkin dengan sangat minimnya presence dari tim fight turtle, itu yang membuat Fanny ini udah mulai terlupakan pelan-pelan.
Karena pattern ya yang membuat Fanny jadi lumayan terlupakan. Yves dan juga Claude, ini pick damage yang langsung banget nih, 2 pick awal. Dijawab lagi Shansin. Oke, ini Shansin gold kah? Jungle kah? Potensinya kemana sekarang, Be?
Kayaknya potensinya bisa banget ke jungle sih. Apalagi dengan adanya Freya ya. Freya juga masih fleksibel. Freya juga masih bisa ditaruh di gold lane. Dan kita tahu ya power dari Freya juga kan ini salah satunya adalah bisa memberikan cancellation dari Leap of Fate-nya terhadap Blazing Duet. Jadi mungkin akan ada gangguan juga dari Cloud-nya ketika laning. Gord juga keluar dengan tujuan biar nggak mau di-freeze sama Eve. Dia emang tujuannya jelas banget. Mereka pengen coba buat menangin rotasi awalnya biar nanti Gord-nya bisa lebih ngebukain ruang untuk Isunshin berjalan.
Nice ya, berarti match-up-nya di match-upin ya, biar nggak kalah-kalah banget. Sementara ada Chow, wow, Chow dan Yves. Ini rotasi mid-nya enak banget nih, Ji.
Kalau ngomongin rotasi mid, ini bisa dibilang mereka kuat. Tapi jangan lupakan, early game mereka punya damage dari Chow. Yang bisa dibilang, kalau mereka mau main ganking dengan instan atau invite jungle, cukup, tapi nggak boleh terlalu offside. Karena bisa dipanis balik. Karena ingat, Chow tidak sekuat itu.
Ya, tergantung juga ya roamer yang diambil sama The Mongols ini mau ke arah mana. Bisa ke support kah atau ke sisi, bahkan yang bisa ngelawan Chow di awal. Harley ban, udah lama gak ngeliat Harley, Be?
Oh, Harley jujur emang salah satu hero yang power pick off-nya luar biasa. Tapi mungkin kenapa di ban karena mapnya juga sih, Lim. Dangerous Grass kan, salah satu map yang Harley ini sangat diuntungkan dengan banyaknya bush trap yang bisa dibawakan. Belum lagi dengan adanya Isunshin yang emang secara cooldown untuk main shocker juga agak lama. Jadi emang keputusan bijak lah. Intinya nggak mau kena pick off. Kalea juga ditutup, berarti menandakan VSG nggak mau kena pick off juga karena lawan yang berat buat Chow ini salah satunya adalah Kalea.
Ya Kalea ya, yang langsung bisa nge-counter setup juga nih by the way dari Kalea. So last ban untuk The Mongols, masih di jungle-nya kah? Opsi jungle yang kalau ngomongin tank masih banyak nih yang kebuka. Tapi XP ternyata lapu-lapu. Target ke JM lagi, Be.
Ini kayaknya dari tadi emang banyak banget hero-hero yang ditutup ya buat JM ya. Ya mau nggak mau ya, emang ada satu nama mungkin, apalagi dari Filipina, pasti bakal langsung di respect, bakal langsung ditarget. Akai pick. Oh wait, ini malah bisa jadi combo Akai Arlot loh untuk VSG.
Wah iya.
Karena Arlotnya masih available.
Tuh di naik pick gimana di naik pick? Menurut lu di naik pick oke nggak, Ji?
Di naik pick, gue enggak sih. Kalau gue enggak ya.
Freya-nya gold.
Ya, Freya-nya. Tapi kalau menurut gue Freya di gold balik lagi, Lim. Itu yang bikin gue jadi agak gelisah sih, lebih tepatnya.
Oh iya, Cong. Dia mau team fight berarti ya. Yves-nya bakal kena pressure banget nih. Entah itu dia pas lagi buka real world ataupun enggak, sama aja dia akan kena pressure. Sementara dari roamernya nih, gue penasaran banget dengan kiri kanan factor. Beleric, ini dia pohon terkokoh.
Gold, fix goldnya Freya ya.
Yap, Freya gold lane karena ada Yuzong di XP lane. Sementara last pick berarti hero JM gue masih tetap di Arlot sih, Be.
Ya Arlot jelas banget sih ini, kombonya juga banyak kan, bisa sama Eve, bisa sama Chow. Tapi emang udah ada tindakan preventif sih. Kayak di sini kan ada Beleric ya. Jadi kalaupun nanti Arlot sama Chow-nya itu masuk, udah pasti bakal kena Wrath of Direct, dan itu bakal jadi santapan yang maut banget untuk Gord dan Yuchong-nya. Jadi tetap ini berarti Isunshin jungle, lawannya adalah Akai, tinggal di farming speed aja berarti. Kecepatan farmingnya doang. Paling nanti kalau ini Arlot, ya berarti Arlotnya juga mainnya harus agak sedikit jangan terlalu all in ya, karena takutnya pas all in kena Beleric, deflex ternyata ke Benedetta, dibelokin sedikit, nggak mau kena jebakan ya, karena adanya Beleric lumayan membuat Arlot akan dalam ancaman.
Damage lagi ternyata, damage lagi. So OG, The Mongols out of VSG.
Gue suka Benedetta di sini, gue VSG.
KB?
Wah, ini menarik ya karena Yishun lawan Tank Jungle, jadi boleh untuk melihat The Mongols.
Oke, dari hero-hero yang sudah diamankan, kalian juga boleh prediksi di kolom komentar. So, untuk match kelima kita, langsung saja kita lempar kepada caster kita, silahkan.
Yes, terima kasih banyak tentunya untuk host kita, Lim Kochul. Luar biasa tentunya. Kali ini kita bakal lihat gimana mereka menemukan satu cara untuk bisa mendapatkan kemenangan pertama mereka ya, Profesor ya.
Jadi yang ditunggu-tunggu ya, kemenangan yang dari tadi belum didapatkan juga.
Belum.
Jadi mungkin harus dipertimbangkan juga nih untuk kedua tim. Karena dua-duanya butuh banget menang nih. Kalau nggak menang bahaya juga sih jatuhnya. Berat banget. Apalagi urutan kelima dari grup A ini kan nggak berhasil untuk lolos ke babak selanjutnya dan first blood. Efek Petrify JM.
Oh no, first blood out of nowhere. Tapi itu dia, Profesor. Tadi sempat saya bicarakan oleh Lim, kalau misal Chow di early itu punya damage. Chow itu bisa memberikan pressure. Bedanya adalah kalau dia nggak bisa offside. Karena sekali dia offside, dia yang akan bisa dipanis, Profesor.
Wah, jujur ini kejutan yang menarik ya. VSG berusaha untuk bermain dengan tempo yang langsung digas, langsung secepat mungkin. Dan untuk sekarang juga gerakan dari VSG-nya langsung sangat menguntungkan karena Saura bermain dengan Yishun otomatis akan di-invade. Wah, karena ada 4.
Oh my god, VSG. Kali ini mereka berhasil mendapatkan Saura. Masalahnya Saura mereka udah dapetin orange buff, tapi Boro bakal memaksa depan sana menutup ke arah K. Dan jangan lupakan mereka tetap masih membutuhkan untuk segi anti-regen.
Wah, itu kayaknya nggak diekspektasikan ya bahwa Benedetta habis nge-clear, habis nge-cut, langsung datang ke area jungle. Saura jadi kehilangan untuk orange buff effect-nya. Ya, walaupun mungkin in the end dia bakal tetap dapetin level 4 ya Ranger Mas, tapi poin terpentingnya bukan di situ. Poin terpentingnya di kecepatan farming dari Yishun yang mungkin tujuan awalnya kan pengen langsung menangin rotasi ya, atau bahkan over dari Akai. Kalau kayak gini, Akai bakal tetap dapetin level 4, bahkan bisa dapetin level 5 kalau dapetin Kevet di bagian top lane. Nah, Saura yang bakal dalam ancaman. JM Petrinya ready kembali. Ini tim fight-nya akan sangat menarik dilihat.
Wah, tapi Saura sih benar-benar ditutup di depan sana jalannya untuk bisa masuk, dan Boro dia bakal ngebuat sosok dari seorang Meki langsung ada pada blow karena satu buah Petrify dan Maktisi berhasil mendapatkan satu retribusi dengan sangat baik. Untuk arah belakang disemprot dengan sangat sakit, tapi sayang Dixon flicker for defensive, dia mencoba untuk menyelamatkan dirinya dan berhasil. Dikejar Mumu, dikejar Kay, tapi ternyata masih selamat dari ancaman para pasukan dari tim Mongo.
Pengejaran yang terjadi emang targetnya adalah Dixon, dan emang dengan efek dari shield yang begitu banyak, reward manipulation itu yang membuat Dixon sulit untuk bisa di take down. Dan di area mid juga pertukarannya tadi sempat hampir terjadi itu efek dari Kay, Freya Gold Lane, yang emang tujuannya adalah memenangkan untuk di turtle yang pertama. Itu tadi ya, kalau misalkan turtle-nya nggak dapat dan bahkan nggak ada point kill, sudah bisa dipastikan VSG hanya untung sedikit. Tapi karena ada point kill di awal, point kill dari Mumu, point kill juga di Saura, pasti bakal untung.
Lihat di sini Profesor, lagi dan lagi ada point kill yang didapatkan dari sosok seorang Mumu, tapi Saura di posisi yang sama loh. Jangan lupakan, langsung menuju ke arah dalam. Saura langsung ke dalam, dan itu dia, tidak ada lagi skill escape Saura. Restless yang ngebuat dia masuk ke dalam lubang kematiannya sendiri. No way.
Wah, itu jujur mungkin yang nggak expect malah teman-temannya, karena tadi Mikey juga nggak siap untuk nge-backup karena emang Traceless adalah satu-satunya escape tools ketika bermain dengan Yishun jungler. Otomatis ini akan langsung membuka kekuatan dari VSG dengan 4-0 untuk di early game-nya. 2000 gold bahkan langsung diuntungkan tanpa adanya sedikit pun kerugian didapatkan. Screening tetap dilakukan oleh Boro, dan sekalipun JM terganggu dari sisi EXP-nya, tapi lihat rotasinya akan play around EXP, sehingga ya udah VSG tahu betul ini mereka bawa gold lane Cloud, mereka baru bisa online sama Cloud itu nanti menit yang ke-9, menit yang ke-10. Ya udah main sama yang bisa online dulu. Siapa? Ya JM. Bahkan sekarang JM yang akan hadir juga untuk force team fight 4 lawan 5 sekalipun ada di turtle bawah.
Oke, langsung berubah menjadi naga. Targetkan ke arah belakang, menuju ke arah Saura. Masih bisa loncat dengan transfer sampai retribution-nya. Take over Saura. Berhasil mendapatkan satu buah turtle dengan sangat, tapi Alex by the blow. From JM terlalu sakit, damage-nya Saura pun harus tenggelam. Martensi dengan JM dia mempunyai satu suara profesor, yaitu Saura. Sedangkan Mumu Rili, Mumu mau masuk dengan ada naga. Mumu Rili, no way, Mumu memaksakan kata dan langsung ada blasting duet from Karnervi.
Wow, bahkan walaupun nggak mendapatkan aux ya, tapi kali ini ada balasan lagi, ada Mystic Gas, ada Martizi akan menjadi pertukaran yang sebenarnya tetap lagi-lagi worth it. Saura soal targetnya Ranger Mas 0-3-1, 3 kali tumbang dengan Isun Shin. Yes, ini pasti bakal berat banget untuk mengejar farmingnya, karena seperti yang kita sering obrolin soal Isun Shin jungler, ini gameplaynya harus gameplay tuyul, gameplay yang hilang dari peredaran map dan tiba-tiba ada di level yang lebih unggul. Tapi sekarang Saura levelnya pun diimbangin sama Martizi dan bahkan bisa lebih buruk.
Oh my god, JM akhirnya ter-take down kali ini. Hampir saja Saura menjadi korban jiwa, tapi cover yang sangat cepat dilakukan. Lihat Boro langsung memberikan seluruh vision yang cukup jelas untuk Martensi. Di balik itu semua, Mumu kali ini harusnya nggak boleh sembarangan. Jangan lupain, angka itu sakit loh, Prof. Secara tidak langsung, Prof.
Ya apalagi kalau udah selesai dengan first helm ya, tuh damage-nya, pengurangan defense-nya, dan K ada Boro di sana. Untungnya masih ada Valkyrie Disen, memiliki efek immune. Dan jangan lupakan juga K bawa flicker Ranger Mas. Kali aja nih Martizi iseng gitu kan. Kayaknya Saura ada traceless, kayaknya susah ditangkap. Jadi nangkapnya larinya ke K. Ini mana K ini merupakan salah satu gangguan untuk Dixon, dan terbukti Dixon tumbang 1 kali gara-gara apa? Gara-gara Valkyrie Disen yang targetnya adalah K.
Tapi lihat, mereka sudah tutup sungainya supaya tidak ada lagi yang datang menuju ke arah Turtle. Tapi Boro di sana masih meyakini dirinya untuk bisa mendapatkan Mikey. Di balik itu semua, Turtle disetup dengan sangat cepat oleh para pasukan dari TVAC, membuat mereka jadi lebih unggul kembali. Tapi ada T-Fight Mumu sedikit terlambat, belum ada yang membuka reward manipulation. Ditangkap di depan sana, ada banget Chip. Still survive that habis spin from Martensi. Berhasil mendapatkan double habis spin walaupun dia ter-take down, tapi lihat di belakang sana Mikey ter-take down bersama dengan Mumu, mencoba untuk menuju ke arah wipe out. Saura bakal coba dikejar habis-habisan sama CM, dipotong jalannya oleh Boro. Tapi target mereka lebih penting, target mereka adalah kemenangan. Dan sesuai objektif menjadi target utama dari para pasukan TSG.
Ya, walaupun mendapatkan 100 kill, kalau turretnya tidak dihancurkan akan menjadi percuma. VSG bermain dengan clean dan objektif. Kalian 3000 gold, semakin jauh lagi. Bahkan setelah mendapatkan mid, mereka nggak terlalu overcommit. Dixon bakal dikejar. Kali ini K masih mengejar. Kayaknya udah cukup. Karena kalau nanti terlalu over untuk chasingnya, udah pasti nggak punya flicker, nggak punya Valkyrie Disen. Yang ada K akan terancam. Dan JM, satu pemain yang mendapatkan sorotan barusan ketika dia di all in, ketika dia dihajar dengan Wrath of Darth, tapi ternyata dia masih bisa survive dengan an eye for an eye, dan bahkan kembalikan keadaan sehingga hampir wipe out tidak didapatkan sama The Mongols. Untuk mendapatkan satu turret pun bahkan The Mongols belum sanggup sampai dengan sekarang. Dan Cloud-nya udah online Ranger Mas, 3 kill, 0 death, 2 assist. Ingat, ini masih menit yang ke-7. Swift Trinity berarti ada di depan mata dengan adanya Cloud yang aktif seperti ini, dan hanya butuh corrosion saja.
Udah dibuka tapi naganya Prof, dan lihat Saura tidak tertutup sama dengan duel Alfred yang on point. Bahkan Mystic Gas dengan Hamehameha tidak cukup untuk bisa memberikan damage. Ada Tapan Blow, Mumu menjadi target utama dengan satu buah Petrifier. Ternyata Mumu kali ini ter-take down lebih sakit. Sabetan dari sosok seorang Benedetta. JM di depan sana langsung berhasil duet, tapi Kate terkena damage cukup sakit. Mundur di beat satu persatu. Tarik ulur yang sangat cantik dan manis nampaknya di sini.
Wah, jatuhnya tadi di bait ya. Untuk ditungguin dulu Leap of Fate-nya kapan dari K. Baru Carvey-nya keluar dengan Blazing Duet. Karena emang kenyataannya Blazing Duet ini di cancel dengan adanya Leap of Fate.